Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. We got the New England Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. I am excited for this matchup today, not only for Mac Jones, but the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, we know Cordarrelle Patterson isn't going to be playing tonight, which I'm a little bit disappointed. I have him in fantasy football. Was thinking about maybe trying to get him to go, but I knew that the injury was lingering, and it didn't look like he was going to play today. He will be but this should be a good matchup because every time we have a matchup on paper that looks like it's going to be a shitty game, right? It looks like maybe the Patriots are going to win this game by 20 or maybe by 15 or maybe by 25 or 30, right? It always ends up being a lot closer than people think. Atlanta had an amazing game against the New Orleans Saints 2 weeks ago, all right? They got a big upset win, and then they just shit the bed against the Dallas Cowboys and lost by pretty much fucking 40 points. So you never really know what you're going to get on any given Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. So I have an anticipation. My ESP is channeling in, and I do think this game might be a little bit closer than people think. Broly in the building. What to do? Trenton Donati in the building. What to do? Let's get settled in. Make sure you grab your beers, all right? Make sure you grab your gummies, grab your weed, grab anything that you need. Grab your snacks, your chips, your pizza, your food. Had a little bit of pad thai, so I'm doing good. Got my beers, got my gummies. Today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. Lime is already in there. I've already started drinking the first one. I am ready to go. I hope everyone had a fantastic Thursday. We are getting closer and closer to the weekend. I got a big game for my Oregon Ducks coming up on Saturday. Oregon Ducks versus the Utah Utes. We need to win that game. Then we need to end up beating the Beavers in the Civil War and then Pac-12 championship. And as long as we can keep running the table, we should be in the playoff in the Final Four. We're sitting at a pretty good number at this time at number 3. And there's some amazing matchups as we're actually going into the weekend. The big one. Then I'm going to try to do 2 live streams, obviously on Sunday. Sometimes I do 3, sometimes I do 2, sometimes I do 1. All right, but we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Dallas Cowboys. Chiefs versus we them boys. I got to do that matchup. So I'm hoping that I get it locally here. If not, I got a link where I can end up doing that particular game. So I'm planning on doing that particular matchup as well as Sunday Night Football. And then on Monday night, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as you can see, I got the throwback Reebok Warren Sapp from 99, 2000, way back in the day, 20-plus years old. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my team, all right, going against the New York Football Giants. And it seems like that's a trap game for Tampa almost every time that we play them. Are they a good football team, the New York Giants? No, they're not. But they have enough talent and have enough, kind of guts when they go out there and play the good teams that sometimes they find a way to upset the team that is better. And that's kind of been the, kind of the moral of the story the last 2 to 3 weeks. Broly in the building. What to do? Trenton in the building. So I'm sparking a blunt, and I got a bottle of Captain Morgan. Ooh, Captain Morgan. That sounds good. Mob Squad 99 in the building. I was kind of wondering, with a lot of the Rams fans and the Ramily, are they able to recover, from that loss that they had against the San Francisco 49ers? It shows you anybody can beat anyone on any given Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. Sarah Small in the building. Hey, everyone, I'll be back in a few eating dinner. Make sure you get the food in the building. Joe Fly, Ryan is an imposter. Never. I'm never an imposter, baby. I'm always in the building, ready to go. And we're going to be doing something special today with some of the donations. When we get more people in the room, I will explain. But, my boss came back. My manager, David, he was out with COVID. It's the first person that I've actually been kind of close to that I know that actually got COVID, right? So he was out for about 8 days, no pay, all right? His wife was out of work for about 8 days, no pay, all right? They have a newborn baby girl, I think that's 1 or 2 years old. And they've had a lot of things break down within the last month and a half. So if you think about this story, first his PS4 broke because the fan broke and it was overheating, so he had no PS4. He doesn't have a PC to game, and he's a big gamer, right? So I was like, okay, PS4 broken, that sucks, okay? Got COVID, that sucks, okay? Refrigerator broke, that sucks. Car broke, that sucks. Washer and dryer broke. I don't know if I've ever met one person that has got shit on from life itself more than this guy, David. When I heard the story and I finally saw him come back in on Wednesday, was his first day back in like 8 days. I was like, I got to be able to do something for this guy because I don't know, no one else is going to do anything. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people are selfish, but a lot of people are kind of selfish. A lot of people, out there are only thinking about themselves or, just what's in front of them, right? But we are the Fanatic family, so we want to make sure we think about others, especially people that are in the chat, the Fanatic family members, the Grossi Posse members that have joined the Fanatic family, and all the people that associate with your boy and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So what did I do? To make sure that I got this guy back on track, I gave him my PS4. I don't own a PS5 just yet. I wasn't really using my PS4, but I thought, what a nice thing that I could do that I know no one else would. Let me give him my PS4. I mean, it's something that I don't really play that often, but it's something that he used literally every day. He does a little D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. He likes to play, online gaming. He's got some buddies at work that he likes to do that with as well. So obviously with the PS4 being broken, that pretty much went away. So, you have no PS4, you got COVID, you're at home. Life is not probably treating you that well mentally, right? And physically as well. He says that he still can't taste, pretty much anything. Everything tastes like gunmetal, or no taste at all. It's like, I was like, Jesus, that fucking blows. You know what I mean? Like, you can't taste food. It's still, even though he's cured now and he's negative, the lingering effects of COVID are real. So if you haven't got vaccinated, some people, don't want to get vaccinated because they think they're going to turn into a zombie, which is absolute bullshit. All right. You know what I mean? But do yourself a favor, for not only yourself, but the people that you surround yourself around, do the research. And if it ends up making sense, Get the fucking jab and get it done. Because, oh boy, was actually vaccinated and he still got it, which was crazy. So, you want to make sure you can, take care of yourself the best that you can. But I do know the people that aren't vaccinated, you definitely have a lot higher of a chance of getting much sicker and dying. Not only, with your, current situation with your health, but I had to do something for my boy, David, at work. And I knew that no one else really would do that. So first off, I ended up giving him my PS4, to at least brighten his day. And the smile that I saw from him, it made me feel really good because I know not many people would have sacrificed a PS4, even if I didn't use it or if I use it every day. It doesn't matter. It's something that I wanted to do. And then to have, your washer and dryer break down within the last month. That's like $1,000 right there, right? Even if you're buying a used one, I mean, you're still looking at $500 to $1,000. Okay, washer and dryer broken. Car broke down, so they had to get another used car or a different option. That's usually pretty expensive, probably over $5,000, even for like a used car for something that's reliable. Refrigerator broke on top of that, right? So he's had all of these things: refrigerator, washer and dryer, fucking the car broke down, PS4 broke down, and he got COVID. So he got hit with 5 uppercuts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I want to be able to do something special for him. So if we can get any donations, today, maybe the next few streams, I want to try to, raise some money so that way I can at least make this guy's Thanksgiving and Christmas a little bit better. Not only because he wasn't able to work for 8 days, his wife wasn't able to work for 8 days as like a server or a waitress at the restaurant here in Oregon, but they also have a newborn baby that's under 2 years old. So you got to be able to think about someone other than yourself. Of course, everyone right now in the most cases is penny pinching. Sometimes things are tight, but sometimes people have a little bit extra money, and so if you can, by the bottom of your heart, if you have anything that you can do, through the YouTube Super Chat or through the Cash App, which I'll put on the screen, I want to try to collect, it doesn't have to be like an insane amount, like $500 or $1,000 or anything like that. But even if it's just a couple $100, over a few couple streams that I end up doing, like tonight, maybe Saturday night for the Ducks, Sunday night, maybe for the Chiefs and the Cowboys, as well as Sunday night and Monday Night Football with my Giants. and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing each other on Monday Night Football. I want to be able to try to, raise a little bit for him. And at the very least, I want to try to get him at least $100, something that he can pay for some diapers or maybe, food or bills, just to kind of, soften the blow of getting COVID, but recovering. And I'm really happy about that. And I'm glad to have him back at work. Having to get a new car, having to get a new refrigerator, having to get a new washer and dryer, and having to get a new PS4, which I sacrificed my own. So at least I got one of the 5 taken care of. I got the PS4 for him. I gave him mine since his broke. So there's 4 other things right now that hit him hard with the COVID. He doesn't have it anymore. And then my manager ended up getting sick and had COVID. It's the person that's probably the closest to me that actually got it. We all had to take tests, like last week or earlier in the week on Monday. Obviously, I was negative, and the rest of the other 4 guys that worked with him were negative as well. But, to get COVID, have your PS4 breakdown, and that's the only system that you have at the house where you watch movies and you do gaming on there, and you can't even use it. And then to have your washer and dryer, have your refrigerator, and a car all break down and get broken. I mean, that's a lot of fucking things, a lot of bad luck all on one person's plate. And they say when it rains, it pours. Well, that was a fucking thunderstorm. That was like a fucking hurricane, you know what I mean? Like, I've never heard of someone having such bad luck in a span of about a month and a half. All the savings got pretty much drained, for my manager, David. And this is not something that I have to do, but it is something that I want to do. You know what I mean? If you're a good person, you want to make sure that you can do anything and everything in your power. And this platform can obviously help me do that. So I definitely want to be able to help people out. But yeah, do with the COVID, it's crazy out there. But do your research, and if it ends up making sense to you, do what you got to do. And hopefully we can all be safe and get over this COVID-19. Broly in the building, what to do? Trenton Donati in the building, what to do? Broly says, I'm sparking a blunt, got a bottle of Captain Morgan. Love that. Mob Squad 99 in the building. Howie in the building. Sarah Small eating dinner. What to do? Joe Fly in the building. Says Orion is an imposter. Never, never, never. Nola in the building. What to do? JT's asked who got sick. Just my manager, David. Want to be able to make sure I can do some good things on the channel. And like I said, a lot of people I don't think really would go out of their way to do something like that. And it's not like I'm best friends with the guy. I mean, I don't even have the guy's phone number. You know what I mean? It's just the manager that runs our crew. I've worked with him for about 6 months now, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Just me talking to him and learning all the things that have happened to him. I want to be able to get this guy a smile on his face as we're going into, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So hopefully, we can make it happen with some donations today, maybe on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I can pull a little money together, either through the Cash App or the YouTube Super Chat, because YouTube Super Chat is about a month later. Okay, but I'll be able to get some money and some funds from YouTube from last month. But I want to be able to try to get him a couple $100, just to kind of soften the blow and and let him know that there are some good people out there that I don't got to be your best friend, but I can do something that might be able to make a difference for him and his wife and his baby girl. Pyros have vaxxed and still got it. So efficiency of the vax is in question. Finding the origin of things really helps in designing a defense. True. And, I have heard people that are vaxxed, fully vaxxed, and still got it too. So, but I mean, the main thing I feel, though, is that if you're not vaxxed at all, the complications from getting COVID, it seems like from what I've heard and what I've seen, with people that I know, it's much, much worse. It's the recovery time seems like it's a lot longer. And obviously you don't want to die, from something like COVID-19, especially if you can prevent it. So I really want to be able to help out my boy David. Zini Panini in the building, what to do. So I'm going to be working hard. I'm going to be calling a fantastic game. And the next few streams are going to be, pretty much donated, and kind of dedicated to him to see if I can try to get him back on his feet. And this guy makes more money than me. So it's not like I'm a rich guy here. You know what I mean? He makes way more than I do. I mean, I'm just a regular worker, here at the warehouse. And I'm about to get hired on from the temp agency here probably in a couple weeks. So it's pretty exciting that I'll finally get hired on. And then from then, I should get a couple dollar raise. But I want to be able to make sure that this guy's okay, because it sounds like he's probably about $7,000, in the hole. That they had money to be able to make things happen. But I want to be able to raise some money, with the donations in the next maybe 3 to 4 streams to be able to help him out. Because if you think about it, if my manager David got COVID, all right, missed 8 days of work, not paid, his wife got it, I believe, and she missed 8 days or was like in quarantine, so she couldn't go back to work. So she missed 8 days of pay being like a waitress, bartender, right? They have a 2-year-old daughter, and obviously we want to make sure that she's okay. Then his car broke down, had to get a new one or a used one. On top of that, PS4 broke down, and he's a big gamer, right? Washer and dryer broke, and then his refrigerator broke. I don't think I've ever heard of someone getting 5 main things that happened to them in a month and a half. And I want to make sure that I can brighten his day. I gave him my PS4 a couple days ago to kind of, be, at least a bright spot in his life, and it made me feel really, really good. So hopefully we can earn some money today that I can donate to my manager, David, to get him a smile on his face as we're going into the Thanksgiving, holiday season, as well as the Christmas season. I want to be able to try to do whatever I can. And if we can raise a couple $100 over the next 3 or 4 streams, to be able to give to him and to make the blow a little bit easier for all the money that he spent in the savings. The savings got drained. They are still okay. They're not going to be evicted or anything like that. I did ask, to make sure that he was okay. And I told him, I'm going to try to do everything I can to be able to help him out. I don't have as big of a following as some other channels to be able to get this bigger dollar amount. But I know that, we have a lot of people in the room that care. We have a lot of people that have compassion, so I'm hoping that we can raise some money for my boy David and hopefully give him a smile on his face as we're going into the holiday season. Zini Panini in the building, what to do? Derek in the building, what up? Oh, what do you think about the AB situation? It's very interesting. The fake Vax card, supposedly. So I don't really know if that's true or not. I mean, there's reports coming out of that. There's some other disturbing domestic abuse. Obviously, if you saw the ex-NFL player was, gosh, I don't even want to even talk about it, but I know some of you guys are going to bring it up. If you guys ended up seeing that on your Twitter timeline or on Facebook or Instagram, I mean, there is no proper way to talk about it, but any type of abuse, against anyone, male or female, is so inappropriate. This guy's now on the run, and it seems like when he ends up getting caught, he'll be going to jail, and we'll see what happens to him, because the footage that I saw was sickening, disturbing, and we'll have to kind of see on how that goes. But AB, I hope that wasn't a fake Vax card that he purchased, but you never know. Holly Hundo in the building. What to do? Best of luck to you, Orion. Best of luck to you. Holly Hundo in the building. Love you. Appreciate you. Shep in the building. What's good, everybody? And how are you, Orion? What a time to be a Falcon fan. Hey, you might be able to come up with an upset today. No Cordarrelle Patterson, though, so that makes me a little shaky there. If you had Patterson playing, I would feel a little bit better of the chances of the upset, but anything can happen, and that's big facts. Micah Pittman is transferring. Delete. I did see that. He didn't really get a whole lot of looks and playing time, so I'm okay with it. If he wants to go somewhere else to try to make a name for himself, to get to the NFL like his brother, so be it. I wish him luck. I wish him the best, and we'll see what happens. YouTube GM in the building. What to do? He said he might commit suicide. JT, I don't know. But all I know is that footage that I saw that was very disturbing. It's like you can't throw your ex-girlfriend into a flat screen TV, break the TV, pretty much almost break her back and slamming her around. And it's like, dude, there is no excuse for that type of behavior. And I know that if he doesn't get beat up outside, because he's on the run right now, he's definitely going to get beat up and hurt in jail, because I know the people in jail are not going to be able to be like, give him a pass on that kind of fucking behavior. But that dude needs some fucking help. He needs more than fucking help. That was just really, really disturbing. I hate seeing domestic abuse, whether it be on a male or a female. It's all fucking inappropriate. And that is big facts. Shep in the building, YouTube GM. Yeah, like the vid, peeps. Let's go. Hopefully we get a good, decent amount of people in the room. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys an amazing game. It's Thursday night football. My boy Shep is in the building. We got Patriots versus Falcons live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $OrionNWSF in the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Hoodies are only $34.99 on sale. NWSF hoodies, they're comfortable, they look good, and they look like new world order for live, brother. Oh, yeah. Okay? And follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm hoping for a good quality game. Zini Panini starting it off. $25 donation for my manager, for my friend. Thank you so much. Because like I said, all the proceeds of all the donations are going to be going to my manager, David. Like I said, he got COVID 8 days ago. He missed 8 days of work. All right, he came back on Wednesday, negative, which was fantastic. Okay. But then his PS4 broke. I gave him mine 2 days ago. All right, so that way I could soften the blow. But then he had to get a new car that broke down, like another used one, I believe. Washer and dryer went broken, as well as the refrigerator. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, how many things bad happened to this guy? And let's start off the donations on a good note. Like I said, I know that sometimes there's other channels out there that might have more people in there. But I'll tell you what, this Fanatic family, all right, person for person, donates more per person than any other channel that I've ever seen. So it doesn't really matter the amount of people that are watching or the people that hop in and leave. You know what I mean? The people care on this particular channel. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Let's prayers up for my boy Dave. And he still can't taste anything. He says everything tastes like gunmetal or nothing. So he literally can't taste anything. There we go. Shepard Williams. Bang, 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 bang. $100. Thank you, ma'am. He said to your manager and for a great stream. We're already at $125. Shep, thank you, man. And like I said, your boy needs money too. Your boy obviously works hard and hustles. But you know what? Sometimes, you know what I mean? When there's someone else that might need it a little bit more, I want to try to raise as much money as I can for him. And if we can end up getting him, you know, a couple $100, $300, $400, $500, you know, maybe over the next 3 or 4 streams, I think it's really going to pay dividends, and it's going to be able to help out him, his wife, as well as their newborn baby that I believe is under 2 years old. So Shepard Williams, dude, bang, 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 bang. Thank you so much for your generosity. Odin's Child, $2. Appreciate you very much. And let me put in here Zini Panini. Let me put this in here. Thank you. Zini Panini, $25 on the Cash App. We're already sitting right now at $126.99, and we haven't even fucking started the game. You guys are awesome. Mac Jones, nice pass. Jacoby Myers, probably their best option on offense for the New England Patriots. Number 77, tuck in your damn shirt. Look at all these New England Patriots with their jerseys untucked. All right, they tried to give fines to some of these other players for having the jerseys untucked, and then Aaron Rodgers got, you know, fined a certain amount there as well. It's just crazy to me on these little rules that they have out there. Let's see if New England ends up getting any type of penalty for these untucked jerseys, which I think really doesn't fucking matter, but you know how the NFL is. Harris with the run, gain of a couple on second down. Now we're at third down and roughly 3 or 4. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Zini Panini, $25 donation to get it started to, you know, and all the donations and the proceeds are going to be going to my manager, Dave, who had COVID. He's negative now, missed 8 days of work. We want to make sure we can get him back on his feet. PS4 broke. I gave him mine. And like I said, he had to get a new car, washer and dryer, as well as a refrigerator within the last month and a half also. So I know times are really tight and the savings have been dwindled. So we want to make sure as a Fanatic family, we do something about it. Mac Jones, floater. Ooh, what happened to my hands? Laundry on the field. I'm really excited for Matt Ryan and Mac Jones tonight. It's one of those things that on paper, maybe it didn't really look like the best matchup out there. But as we all know, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, a lot of the games on paper where the dominant team is supposed to win, they don't win the game. And you get a lot of upsets. A lot of the underdogs this season have been playing amazing. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing a picture or doing some type of live stream on YouTube. Like I said, I'm not the type of person to lie about any type of, you know, fundraising that I'm doing. But I'll definitely do a picture and maybe even a video, you know, when maybe I end up giving them the funds. So like I said, I'm not a dishonest person. You know, if I say I'm going to do something, I mean, fucking A, dude, I gave up my PS4 for nothing just to be able to make him happy, and I didn't have to do that. So obviously, if I'm willing to do that, I'm not going to be able to just be like, hey, I'm doing a fundraiser and I'm just pocketing all the money. I mean, I already get donations anyways when I do the streams no matter what, but I want to be able to, you know, I want to be able to give back and do something good, because karma is real. And if you can do something good like that, I know, things are going to happen for me, down the road. So it's all about being a good person. And I know a lot of y'all are very, very good people. Shout out to Shep. $100, my boy. Appreciate you. Nice pass on 2nd down and 9. N'Keal Harry. Now this guy has so many good qualities, but he's just always injured. I remember him at Arizona State when the Oregon Ducks, Justin Herbert, was going against N'Keal Harry. I had front row seats, and I had 3 other people with me: my girlfriend, my boy Joey Gomez, who's part of the NWSF family, and also my boy Brett Fuge. And we were front row being able to see N'Keal Harry. I mean, he plays kind of like an Odell Beckham Jr. in his prime, like when he was on the Giants in college, but he just hasn't been able to translate that talent on New England because he's been so injured. But let me tell you, his athleticism and his route running and his hands are very underrated. I just don't know if we're going to be able to see, him blossom, or they might cut him or trade him at some point. Deion Jones, love his game. One of the best players. I mean, you got A.J. Terrell. I mean, you got a couple guys on the Falcons defense that I really like. They're nowhere near, what they were before when they had like Trufant and Alford. Obviously, Shep, you're a Falcons fan, and we'll get some other people in the building. But the defense was good enough. Surprisingly enough, 4th down and 3, big stop for the Falcons, and we're going to be able to see if they can do anything on offense, especially when they don't have any quarterback. Patterson playing today. I'm hoping they can still find a way to compete and maybe even pull up the upset. Love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much. Cody Armstrong, not going to happen, man. Like I said, I try to get reaction videos out during the same week. Sometimes, I got things I got to do with the girlfriend. Sometimes I got to do things with the dog. Sometimes I got other obligations. I got to look out for my mental health. But usually after a week passes or 2, if we're already past that point, I'm not going to go back and do Chiefs-Packers, based on, obviously I want to be able to make the fans happy. But, at this point, if you want me to do Chiefs-Packers from week 8, week 9, that's a little too late. You know what I mean? I wish I could have got it out for you at that time. I ended up getting 2 reaction videos out, yesterday. So I'm trying to be able to get as many videos out as possible, but I'm not going to go back, 2 to 3 weeks and get a reaction video that's going to get 50 views, you know what I mean? Or less. Maybe it'll get over 100, 200 views, but for me, it usually takes me about 30 minutes to an hour. I try to get a few done each week. And like I said, I could get a bunch of them done on Sunday and Monday, but then that would mean I'm not doing any live streaming on Sunday or Monday, and I think the fans would rather have me do live streams on Sunday and Monday instead of doing 10 reaction videos on Sunday and Monday. I love doing the reaction videos as well, but I don't get anything for them. You know what I mean? I just do them simply for the fans. I don't get any donations for them. As far as when I do the video, sometimes people will hit me up with a donation to do one, but, I don't really get anything for them. You know what I mean? So it's for me, I have to kind of pick and choose on what I'm going to be able to do. So shout out to everyone in the building. It's not that I think you're lying. He should just know your support is. Yeah, I already told him that I was going to do some fundraising for him. I gave him the PS4, but I don't think he thinks that I'm going to really do this. I don't think he thinks that the fans are really going to, donate for a great cause, and I'm going to, I want to be able to surprise them. And like I said, we're already at $126.99 in donations for my manager, David. And like I said, have a heart. If you have a heart or you have a few extra bucks on the side, of course, I need money too. Everyone obviously is kind of penny pinching and things are tight. But you know what? I need money. A lot of people need money. You got to pay bills. You got a lot of things. But again, I didn't get COVID. I didn't miss 8 days of work. I didn't have my wife miss 8 days of work. I don't have a 2-year-old, baby daughter, you know what I mean? That obviously was in that whole mix as well. I didn't have my car break down. I didn't have my refrigerator break. I didn't have my washer and dryer break, and I didn't have my PS4 break. So, if anyone deserves, to get a little bit of a break in life, it's this guy. I got him a PS4 already. I gave him my own to replace the one that broke. So I know I got him off to a good start, but I know when we do these donations and then when I end up getting him an envelope of money to be able to help out him and his wife and his daughter, I know it's going to help him out a lot, and that just shows the type of people that we have in this chat. When things get tough, that's what we do. We step up and we find a way to be able to make someone's life a little bit easier, and that's big facts. Mike Davis, handoff, gain of a couple. Shout out to everyone in the building. Holly Hundo in the building. Odin's Child in the building. Gray in the building. Jamison Meza in the building. I think this game is going to be pretty close, to be honest. I think the Falcons defense will probably play a little bit better than people think. This game could be in the high 20s, low 30s. At least I'm hoping for a high-scoring game. I'm hoping. Could be end up a low-scoring game like a 16-10, but I hope not. I'm hoping we get in the high 20s, low 30s, just for entertainment purposes, okay? A little drop down. But I know New England's defense is stifling. They're going to be up for the challenge, and Atlanta has something to prove. You know, you're at home. You're going to be managing wins with the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, the Philadelphia Eagles, and a few other teams that are battling for that 6th seed, you know, for that wild card seed. Right now it's a Saints spot to lose. But if Atlanta gets hot, the Panthers get hot with Cam, all right? Maybe the Eagles get hot. Someone might take that spot from the Saints. So that's why these games are very, very important. Land Clark, 4th season as an official, referee, penalty on the Falcons. Come on, Atlanta, get your shit together. And I can't wait to be able to watch Chiefs and Cowboys. I'm going to do the stream not only for the Chiefs fans, the Cowboys fans, but me as an NFL fan. That literally, to me, looks like the best game on the slate for this weekend. You know, I'm going to be doing the Ducks in Utah on Saturday, and then I'm going to try to be able to do, you know, some of the games on Sunday as well, at least 2. Handoff. Gain of a couple there. Short gain on 2nd down and 12. But shout out to everyone so far that has donated or, you know, thought about donating, you know, for a great cause. Shep, already $100 donation to the manager and for a great stream. Odin's Child, $2, and we got $25 from Zini Panini. You guys are fantastic. And the slate, let's take a look at the slate here as well, and I'll go into it once we end up getting into the commercial break. And like I said, it looks pretty spicy. There's some really good matchups as we're going into the holiday weekend. It's coming up here next week. It's crazy. Thanksgiving is just right around the corner. Matt Ryan, ooh, what happened to my hands? Any laundry on the field? Intended receiver, intended tight end, Kyle Pitts, incomplete. Let's watch this route again. Look at Kyle Pitts run that route like a fucking wide receiver. But he said, no, no, no. Not today. Not today. Woo! What defense right there. That was picture perfect. Skinner in the building. I'm doing great, man. I am doing great. I'm doing fantastic. We're raising money today for my manager, David, who missed 8 days due to COVID. He came back on Wednesday, and I want to make his life a little bit easier with all the things that have broken in his life. But he is healthy now. He's negative with the COVID, but he still can't taste anything. So he definitely has some lingering effects due to COVID-19. 0-0 flag on the play. 11-yard return. I haven't really got a chance to start drinking beers just yet, but let's take a look. So we got the Colts and the Bills, very intriguing matchup. Ravens and Bears, a little intrigue there. Lions, Browns, don't really care about that one. Texans, Titans, not so much. Packers, Vikings. I know with Grossi, I know with that matchup, I imagine he's really excited about that matchup, and I know that he ended up saying that they're going to be getting the matchup in New York, so he's going to be able to watch the game, I think, locally on TV. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, very, very much. Let's take a look here. Dolphins and the Jets. That has a little intrigue to it. Saints, Eagles has a whole lot of intrigue there as well. Washington and the Panthers. Obviously, Cam Newton. We know that situation there. Riverboat Ron, Cam Newton should be a fantastic matchup, but no Chase Young. Niners and Jags. Bengals, Raiders has a lot of intrigue to me as well. But the best game of the weekend, hands down, has got to be the We Damn Boys, Dallas Cowboys versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't wait to call that matchup. Kansas City is favored by 2.5 on the Vegas line. I'll do that. Cardinals, Seahawks should be decent. And then we got Steelers, Chargers for Sunday night with my boy, Justin Herbert. Hopefully he can get back on track. I'm hoping that we get a Chiefs win, all right? But the Cowboys play them tough. I hope we get the Chargers to win against the Steelers. And then I got to get my Bucks to win on Monday night against the New York Football Giants, and that is big facts, all right? So just to give a quick breakdown if you ended up coming into the room. So what's going on is my manager, David, missed 8 days of work. 8 days. Not paid at all, which sucks. They had some kind of COVID, money put aside for certain employees, but conveniently, they took it away a couple months ago. He's the first case at our work out of over 100 people that got COVID. He's fully vaccinated. He doesn't know how he got it. He doesn't go out and party or do anything like that. But let alone, he got COVID. Him, his wife, missed 8 days of work, no pay. That's tough. You know what I mean? If you guys know what it's like to be out there and to try to survive with not a lot of funds coming in, you better have a savings. And if you don't, you might get screwed a little bit. So I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to get evicted. His PS4 broke. I gave him mine 2 days ago to make sure I got him back on track. And then he had his car break down. He had his washer and dryer break and his refrigerator break also within the last month and a half. I've never heard of someone have 5 main things happen to them all in sequential order. COVID, PS4, refrigerator, car, and washer and dryer. I mean, that is freaking crazy. So we want to make sure we, raise some money that way that I can give to, my boss David. So that way, and he's around my age. He's not like an older gentleman. He's around in that 30s range. And I know this is going to be a big thing because I know he's not going to be expecting me to do it. And I don't know if anyone else would do it for him, but I know it's going to help out him and his wife and his daughter. And that's really what counts. I want to be able to see him with a smile on his face. And that's what we do here as a Fanatic family. If you can afford it and if you have a dollar or two that you can sacrifice for David, it would mean a lot because I'm going to be pulling in some of my own money as well. So I don't know if I have really a set goal. I definitely want to get him somewhere probably in the $200 to $500 range. If I can stream for the next, this stream, Saturday, a couple on Sunday, I know we'll get to that number. And I want to be able to try to get him as much as I can, as well as, getting him back on track. And he has his health back, but he still can't taste, he said. He says things kind of taste like gunpowder or nothing, which is a very weird thing to say, like a gunmetal, gunpowder, or nothing. He says he can't even drink coffee because it makes him nauseous. So obviously there's some lingering effects to COVID-19. Handoff. Go. Woo! Big stiff arm. Bang! Wow. Stevenson. First down, Patriots. Let's go. Shep in the building. Odin's Child in the building. Skinner in the building. Holly Hundo in the building. What to do? Jameson Meza, Holly Hundo, Shep, all y'all. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Gray's in the building. It's been a long, long week, and I always look forward to doing the streams with you guys. And like I said, we have a good cause for the donations for the next few streams for my manager, David. So 0-0, handoff. Ooh, there we go. Hit him. Wrap him up. And I know for Shep, being a Falcons fan, sometimes it gets tough. Sometimes it gets tough being a Falcons fan. Trust me. I mean, being a Bucs fan, prior to last year was really rough. We had one of the worst teams in the NFL. It was a laughing stock of the NFL for 10 plus years. Obviously we got Brady and Gronk and AB and, obviously this fake vax card supposedly that he had and everything that's been going on. But we found a way to be able to do the ultimate thing and get the Super Bowl and get the Lombardi. All right. But for the Falcons, I mean, you've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot more downs than ups, but I like the fight in your guys' team. I love Koo, the kicker. I love Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan is showing that maybe he still's got something left in the tank. A.J. Terrell, I like him. He's got some game. Deion Jones. You got a few guys, that are ballers on the Atlanta Falcons, believe it or not. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be fucking 4-5. And that's facts. Brute Saint in the building. What to do? I'd love to see an Irish Ducks championship game. Yeah, well, we know it's probably going to be Georgia-Bama or maybe, Georgia-Ohio State. But, I mean, right now we got Ohio State, Oregon, Alabama, and Georgia. We'll see if we can keep on winning. We got Utah this weekend, Oregon State in the Civil War the weekend after that, and then we'll have to see in the Pac-12 championship, but hopefully we can keep it moving. Mac Jones with the QB sneak. First down, Patriots. I ended up doing the Chiefs and Raiders reaction video as well as the, the Panthers? The Panthers reaction video against the Arizona Cardinals with a Kyler-less team with Colt McCoy. I tried getting a few more of them out, but like I said, they take about 30 minutes to an hour for each one. And obviously I work, full-time at a regular job at a warehouse from usually like 6 in the morning till 3. So I try to get as much as, done as I can, and I hope to get more reaction videos done as we're going throughout the rest of the season. First down and 10. Patriots are driving. I love this Mac Jones kid. Mac, nice tackle by the Falcons. And the thing is, if you got good coaching, Brittany in the building. What to do? Here we go. Mac Jones, I'm not saying he's going to be the next Tom Brady, okay? But I like his intelligence. I like his presence in the pocket, and he's learning. And I think that if you look at where Trevor Lawrence is, Zach Wilson is injured, all right? And then Trey Lance really hasn't got a chance to do anything yet. Justin Fields, right, as well as Mac Jones, are probably in the best scenario for all 5 quarterbacks. And I don't like the coaching that they have with Nagy and the Bears, but Justin Fields has got that athleticism that he can do it with his arm and his legs. So then he's got a little advantage on Mac Jones. But what Mac Jones, his extra advantage to me is his intelligence, the due diligence with the playbook. Nobody is smarter than Mac Jones out of the 5 quarterbacks. Based on the articles that I've read, based on the team website information, based on the film that I've watched, it's very clear that Mac Jones is the smartest one out of the 5, but you also have to put that intelligence to use. You got to be able to get out there and make the right reads. You got to be able to clue. You got to be able to use your eyes and, get the safeties off of the defenders. You got to be able to go through your progressions, 2nd, 3rd, 4th progression. And I think Mac Jones, it wouldn't surprise me if this kid ends up being a star in the league, just like Justin Fields. The results are still waiting on Trey Lance, Trey Area, Zach Wilson, as well as Trevor Lawrence. I'm not sold on those 3, you know what I mean? But maybe when the Niners can get healthy, Trey Lance has an opportunity to get there, but he's still really, really raw to me. But right now, Mac Jones and Justin Fields, at this point in this first rookie season, they are the 2 best. But I think I would even give an upper leg up to Mac Jones just based off the coaching of Belichick and Josh McDaniels. Because if you could have one guy coach you up besides, maybe Kyle Shanahan for Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo, you're thinking Josh McDaniels and Belichick. I mean, these guys are geniuses for a reason. And, New England's getting hot at the right time. And with all the other teams in the AFC kind of stumbling against shittier opponents, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if New England overachieves and makes the AFC Championship game. If you would have asked me that question a month ago, I said, you're goddamn crazy. There's no way in hell New England will have a chance to get to the AFC Championship game. But as we've seen the Ravens stumble, the Chiefs are getting back on track, but they stumbled. The Chargers have stumbled. You've seen a lot of the teams stumble and not look very good. The Browns have stumbled. So a lot of the teams that were supposedly elite, Raiders have kind of hit a wall. The Patriots could overachieve and get to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it were to happen and they get to the AFC Championship game, I mean, at that point, with Belichick and McDaniels coaching, anything is possible. Now, do I think New England could win against the NFC team? No, I don't think so. Because I think whoever it comes out, Packers, Bucks, Rams, Cardinals, Cowboys, whoever it is, that's the team more than likely. I think it's going to come out on top, the NFC this year. But if it's another team, maybe the best chance might be the Kansas City Chiefs, to be honest. If they get hot at the right time, I think I would put a little bit more faith in Mahomes than any other quarterback in the AFC. Field goal attempt is up, and it's good. 3-0 Patriots. Let's go. Brittany in the building. What to do? Great to see you in the building, a big Patriot fan. Brittany, how are you today? Says, I don't know if there will be a next Tom Brady, but no denying Mac Jones is a deal Pats needed and wanted. And obviously he slipped in the draft. Maybe the San Francisco 49ers fucked up. Maybe they should have went Mac Jones. But again, based on the play scheme, with Debo and all the rest of the guys, Kittle and what they like to do, maybe it wasn't a fit for them. They wanted a guy that was a little bit more athletic out of the pocket, a guy that can run more bootleg and play action. Not saying that Mac Jones can't run those, but they were looking for more of that athletic guy, the Trey Lance, the Justin Fields type of athlete, and I get it. But, regardless if you're an athlete and you can use your legs, bottom line, you got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and you got to be able to make the throws. And I really trust the clutch factor of Mac Jones over any other quarterback out of the 5 that got drafted. All right, we got Zach Wilson, we got Trevor Lawrence, we got Trey Lance, right? We got Justin Fields and Mac Jones. And I know Mac Jones isn't the most popular choice. A lot of y'all were criticizing him, right? But to me right now, he is the best one by far. Trey Lance really hasn't got a shot to show what he can do, but in the times that he's got out there, he's still really raw. He's a project QB. Trevor Lawrence was supposedly NFL ready, but when you have shitty supporting cast and a shitty coach, You're not going to be able to turn a team that wins 1 or 2 games or 3 games from the year before to a 10-win team overnight. Especially if the coaching and the supporting cast aren't there. Zach Wilson got hurt. Trey Lance hasn't got enough time. Justin Fields has Nagy. Enough said. Nagy's garbage. They need to replace Nagy and get someone in there that can actually develop Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields on New England would have been amazing as well, because obviously that would kind of it'd be like a more athletic Jacoby Brissett when they had him, someone that could actually extend plays. But I think Mac Jones is the perfect person. They got him. He fell in the draft, and I'm pretty confident that he's going to end up being the best one out of them all besides Justin Fields. If Justin Fields can get a better coach, I think he'll be right on the same level as Mac Jones and the Chicago Bears. And then the Bears fans got to pray that Kirk Cousins leaves, Aaron Rodgers leaves, and that somehow, some way that they can compete for an NFC North title. And that is big facts. I'm good. I'm actually going to SmackDown tomorrow night. Ooh, okay. SmackDown. I saw that Monday Night Raw is coming to Portland, but I'm not really into WWE that much anymore. I'm more AEW, but I might find myself, at Monday Night Raw. We'll have to wait and see. I know tickets are going to be going on for sale here pretty soon, but I think that it's not going to be until February, I think, is the show. Odin's Child would know, because I know he still watches a little bit of WWE, but I know the Portland show, I believe, is in January, February, March, somewhere in that general range. So 3-0 Patriots. Shout out to everybody in the room. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. Ooh, Chinese food. I had pad thai. So I had pad thai, and I had some sausage fried rice, from the Thai restaurant. So I had that. I had some pad thai, so I got that in the stomach first. Today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. So I got a little bit lime here. I got another beer set up. Today's show is also sponsored by Chalice Farms Fruit Chews. We got chamomile peach, sleep well, dream well, CBN, THC, all of the above with all the oils and whatnot. So I might be able to take a couple of those. Holding on the receiving team. Come on, Atlanta. Live show coming here January 8th. Yeah. Sarah Small, bang! Here's your manager, David. Love my Colts, and you are all amazing. You make my night happy. Early Thanksgiving next week. Yes, I can't wait. Zini Panini, shout out to you. I got your $25 donation on the Cash App. Obviously, those are going to be able to, I can actually pull that out of the bank and give that to him as early as tomorrow. And then some of the other donations, like by Shepard, my boy, big Falcon fan, as well as Sarah Small and Odin's Child, I'll have to wait on those ones. But I am getting some funds from YouTube from last month. So some of the donations that you provide today, I'll just take it out of some of the donations that I earned from last month, and I'll be able to provide, one big envelope to him maybe here sometime next week. And then hopefully I can end up raising, somewhere between $200 and $500 for him. And I know that that'll be something that he will never, ever forget. And hopefully that'll help him, whether it be Christmas gifts, diapers, just getting some money back in the savings. But you guys are amazing people. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Oh, now you guys are talking about food. Bourbon glazed chicken thighs, steamed veggies, garlic mashed potatoes with a bourbon gravy. So good. Sounds good. Judon coming through. He's having a fantastic season. Let's watch this again. Loss of 3 on the play. Oh, you can't do one-on-one. Woo! Woo! Matthew Judon. Ravens, you should have never let him go. Never let him go. Holly, I know you can. You guys do so much, all that you can. So, but I think this would be a big thing, for my manager, David. And I don't know if anyone else is going to do this for him at work. I doubt it. You know what I mean? But I know at least if we have a platform here to be able to think of others, it's good karma for everyone, and knowing that you're helping someone out that truly does need it. Nice throw by Matty Ice. Ice water in the fucking veins. Russell Gage. First down, Falcons. Let's go. Fantastic throw, Shep. Look at the route. Look at the hands. Let's go. Nice tackle, though, by the Patriots. That could have been a really big play. Look at that. Wide open in the middle of the field. Man-to-man coverage. Splitting that man. Nice. Oh, man. 3-0. Hope everyone had a fantastic Thursday at work or at school. Matt Ryan going to his check down. Good decision. Where are you going? He says nowhere. Yeah, I really would have loved if Cordarrelle Patterson didn't get hurt. I have him in fantasy, and I really wanted him to play tonight because I think with him playing, he was really their best player all season. Cordarrelle Patterson, he was really the X factor, not only in fantasy football, Shep will tell you, He's a Falcons fan. I got him in fantasy. I know. I mean, the guy puts up money points every single week, but they want him to get healthy, so he couldn't go tonight. But I'm hoping for a fast, speedy recovery for your boy, Shep. 2nd down and 9. Ooh, a little movement there by the D-line. No penalty call, no laundry. Matty Ice, play action fake. Going long, going deep. Ooh, good defense. What happened to my hands? That was just better defense by McCourty right there. He is a ball hawk on 3rd down and 9. Let's take a quick look here on the pressure. Ooh, I like the red. I like the red long sleeve shirt with the jersey. You know, I know they have limitations, you know, and restrictions on certain things that you can wear and not wear, but I always like the guys that got that little swag, the visor, the holographic visor, the black visor, something different right there with the long sleeve tee. Just looks fresh, man. You know what I mean? You definitely stand out, and he's matching, you know? You got to be matching with the long sleeve tee and the shoes. I see you. All right, I see you. Styling and profiling, my dude. I see you. 3-0 Patriots. You've boycotted Christmas gifts. Everyone's getting cash and gift cards. Hey, you know, with Amazon, and everything that's gone on with Bezos, kind of ruining everything for me. No more Toys R Us. I can't go there and do my toy collecting, and with COVID going on, it's like you can't really go to garage sales and do all that. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing this year as well. Matty Ice on 3rd and 9. Woo! What a grab, but it looks like it was out of bounds. Sharp spikes the football into the ground. There's a flag on the play, and I would assume it's holding on the offensive line. Let's find out. Oh, guess what? Your boy is right. ESP. All right, time for some beers. Cheers. Cheers. I got beers. I got gummies. All the donations are going to be going to my boy David, manager at my work. Missed 8 days due to COVID. Just came back on Wednesday. No money for him for 8 days or his wife. They got a newborn baby girl. PlayStation 4 broke. I gave him mine a couple days ago to help soften the blow. And not only did he get COVID and his PS4 broke, shitty ass luck. On top of that, his washer and dryer, his refrigerator, and his car broke down within the last month and a half. I don't know if that's like the shittiest luck of all time, but you know what? The Fanatic family, we're going to make a difference, and we're going to put a smile on his fucking face for this fucking Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas holiday season. You better believe that, all right? I am not going to go with my conscience thinking that, okay, this guy is, in a bad situation, and if I have the means to do it, you know what I mean? It's like, what, I'm just going to get donations and not think about someone that really is in need? Bang! $5, Jameson Meza. Support for your manager. Hope everything starts to get better for him. And I will do like a live stream on my phone, at work, maybe when I end up doing the reveal. I'll do a picture on there so you guys can see that as well, but I'll probably end up doing a live stream just from my phone so you guys can end up seeing, the reaction, and hopefully he ends up, appreciating it, which I assume he will, and it's going to be amazing, when it ends up happening, because I know it's going to make a big difference. We all know if you got kids, diapers are expensive. Clothes are expensive. There's a lot of things, washer and dryers and refrigerators are like $1,000, or more. A car, even a used one, a reliable one, that's like $5,000. You know what I mean? So any type of savings that him and his wife had are pretty much gone. You know what I mean? And I was hoping that they weren't going to get evicted or anything like that. But he said they were good. They had enough money saved up, thank God, that they're not going to get evicted from their condo that they live in. So I want to make sure we can do as much for the baby girl. You know what I mean? So that way, if that's food or diapers or formula or just, maybe a nice dinner, for them too. Because obviously he's not a type of guy that really goes out and buys a lot of stuff for himself. So I want to be able to do something special in Fanatic family. When someone's in trouble, when someone needs something, we step up in the best way that we can, and we're going to make a difference in this guy's life, and I know he's going to absolutely love it. And I already know him being a huge gamer, that PS4 that I gave him, obviously I don't really want to give up my video game system, but for someone that plays it every single day, compared to someone like me that plays it once in a while, and I haven't played it in quite some time because I'm so focused on the dream and the YouTube channel, I was like, it just made sense for me to be able to give it to him, and he was quite surprised when I did that, but I told him, hey, I'm going to make a difference for you, and then I did, and we're still not done just yet. KK's uncle in the building, what to do? Odin's child in the building, what to do? Sarah Small in the building, what to do? Zini Panini, hey, Orion, who is one former NFL player you wish you could watch suit up and play for one more game? Oh my! I mean, there's a lot. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's too late for some of these guys because they're old. But Dion, prime time. Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Bo Jackson. I mean, if I'm going through my favorites, it's Joe Montana. Obviously with the Niners and the Chiefs, love Joe Montana. Jerry Rice, another former Niner, because remember, I was a Niner fan growing up. Obviously, on the running back situation, it would be Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson. And if it's one defensive player, I'm going to go primetime. I'm going to go Deion Sanders. But obviously, I love a lot of love for Luke Kuechly, a lot of love for Brian Urlacher, a lot of love for Lawrence Taylor. I love linebackers. Love my boy Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott. I mean, there's a lot of guys. Ray Lewis is another one. I'm a big linebacker and safety guy. Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott. I mean, do I need to keep going? I can name drop for hours. You know what I mean? But yeah, Brian Dawkins was always one of my favorites. A shit talker, right? A heavy hitter, a leader, just the heart and soul of the Philadelphia Eagles at that time. And he's a fucking legend. Just like, Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp and John Lynch and Rondé Barber and Mike Allstott, legends of the game. Ronnie Lott as well. Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, all these guys. Nice run on 2nd down and 1. First down, Patriots. Great question by my girl, Zany Panini. Mike Allstott, work done. Yeah, what a great combo. Champ Bailey. Oh, yeah. Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson. I mean, I can go on for days at corners and safeties and linebackers that I admire or look up to. I mean, there was so many great legends that, I've watched as a little kid and then grow up in front of my very eyes. But I'm not sure if I can really pinpoint it to just one, and that's big facts. 46 rushing yards to 1 of the Falcons, 3-0 Patriots. Oh, baby, run him over! First down, Patriots. Move the chains. Yes, you did. If I would have started Patrick Mahomes, all my guys shit the bed. I was projected for like 135, 138, 143. And if those guys don't hit, and a lot of my guys just shit the bed. And even though you had Colt McCoy and maybe he got like negative points, you had enough points with the rest of your guys to win. So it shows you in fantasy, a couple guys or a good majority of your guys, shit the bed and they don't get points. Anybody can beat anyone in fantasy, even if I'm projected to win by like 30 points. And that doesn't matter if they don't go out there and produce. It hurt, but I also felt good for you to get back on track because now it looks like with that win that you had against me, you're on a nice little win streak right now. So now it looks like it might be you, me, Memopolis, and it looks like BMO. Those are kind of looking like the 4 that will make the playoffs, but there's still a lot of wiggle room left. I have lost a couple games in fantasy this season where I felt I should have won, but, what can you do? Especially the one that I lost that was by less than a point. I lost by like 0.14, which is fucking nuts. I don't think anyone else in the fantasy football league for the Northwest Sports Fanatics has lost by less than a point. And I was one of those guys that did. So, but that was my bad, for taking out guys like Mike Williams and Patterson. I think I made a couple substitutions and I tried to give some other guys a time to shine like Jamison Crowder and they just fucking shit the bed and I'll never do that again. I'm going to go with my strong lineup, but shout out to you in beating me in fantasy. That was a big, big win. And hopefully we can do that. Oh, yes. My boy Thomas, he has a car detailing business. He just hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I don't even know when he pops in because he never types in the chat. But he says, do you have Zelle for your bank? I can send you $20 for your manager. How cool is that? You know what I mean? It's like you never know who's watching you or who's following you, on there. And it makes you feel really good, when I have friends on Facebook where I feel that, some of my friends, they never watch. But sometimes I do get surprised by, text messages or, people hopping in the chat or shooting me something by text, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram, and it's kind of cool to be able to see the responses where I think maybe someone's never watching because they got other shit going on. He's running his own business, with his car detailing business, and he shot me that message. How cool is that? You know what I mean? So appreciate you guys. I love you guys very, very much. I've been watching waivers all week, too, watching matchups and trying to pick up people with potential strength against their opponent that week. Sometimes you got to do that for like the defense and the tight ends and certain positions that are a little bit weaker than compared to like running backs, wide receivers, that have a little bit more depth. It's tough, and sometimes you just got to get a little lucky as well. Luck has a lot to do with it, because I mean, if you're looking at fantasy, I mean, this shit fucking hurt my soul. This shit fucking really hurt my soul in fantasy football, Zini Panini, at this point. Hey, Cody, I always try to do what I can, all right? But like I said, I can't do reaction videos from 2 weeks ago. I'll try to get as many as I can out, but you have to understand, man, I got a girlfriend. I got a new puppy, all right? I got a full-time job. I got 2 full-time jobs. So sometimes I'm able to do reaction videos. Sometimes I'm not, you know what I mean? And like I said, I try to get as many as I can, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Boom, Thomas Campbell. All right, let's put him in the chat. I don't know if he's still watching. He hit me up on Zelle. There we go. Let's go. Thomas Campbell, my boy Tommy. We used to do a little b-boying, back in the day, like 20 years ago. We would go to the bar, and b-boy it out, you know what I mean? We love hip-hop, and, he can dance, I can dance. That's a kind of a secret thing that not a lot of people know. Your boy can move, you know what I mean? So if there's hip-hop or rap on, and there's some dance music on, your boy can get down. So Tommy and me used to bar hop and go to a couple places, and, we drink and have a good time with the females and with our boys as well. Thomas Campbell, $20 dono on Zelle for my manager, David. Shout out, Tommy. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. Let me hit him back here. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, so much. I said, thank you, bro, so much. I shouted you out on the channel. Awesome, dude. Awesome. It's like you never know who's watching, you know what I mean? But when it's for a good cause, it means a lot. He's typing back to me right now as well, and it feels good. It feels really good when you can make a difference in someone's life, and we have a platform, just like Grossi does as well. He does a lot of charity work. I look up to him, you know what I mean? And it's like, it was one of those things I'd be like, hey, what would Grossi do? He would do the right thing as well and try to make a difference, with the amount of people that he has. We don't have as many people as him, but I don't think we need as many to be able to make a difference. Person for person, we get more donos on this channel, money-wise, than anyone else. Touchdown, Patriots, Mac Jones to Nelson Aguilar. He went from the Dirty Birds. No. He went from Fly, Eagles Fly in Philly. All right. Then he ended up going to the Raiders and making a difference with Carr. And now he's in New England making a difference for them. Touchdown, Patriots. Love me some Nelson Aguilar. I got him in fantasy last year. I knew that he was really going to step up his game. He had a problem with the drops. People in Philly said if my baby was in a burning building and Nelson Aguilar was at the bottom, I wouldn't let him catch my baby. That's how bad it got in Philly with the drops that he had. And that was shit that was on the news. Like, people were actually saying that shit, right? But now he worked hard on the jug machine. He really took the time to put in the effort, all right? And look at him now. He is one of the, guys that really has stepped up, his performance, not only in his route running, but his hands. He's on the hands team, and I love what he did with the Raiders last year. He was a silent MVP for that roster last season, and it's great to see him in the end zone again. Extra point is up, and it's good. 10-0, New England. Oh, baby. Come on, Shep. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Props to my boy Thomas Campbell, man. He's a grinder too. He's a grinder. He said times are tough, but I still have enough to help someone that is down on their luck. Appreciate the shout out. Anytime, brother. So let's link soon. Said anytime, brother. Let's link soon. Appreciate you. Awesome, dude. Awesome. You know what I mean? That's like one of the people that, I wasn't expecting that. And that's what really makes it special. You know what I mean? That we can really make a difference right there. Shout out. We're at $111 for my manager, David, on the YouTube Super Chat. I just got $20 from my boy, Tommy, on Zelle. And then we got $25 on the Cash App from Zini Panini. Shout out to you guys. You guys are fucking awesome, man. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. And it's for a good cause as well. It is for a good cause as well. And Cody Armstrong, like I said, you can't get mad at me, my guy. I'm going to try to get as many reaction videos out, but you got to remember too, you know what I mean? Like I do have a life, outside of YouTube as well. And I try to manage my life, the best that I can. So, don't get too greedy. You know what I mean? I usually put in a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of effort, you know what I mean? A lot of film study, a lot of reading. I try to do the best that I can with the time that I have. I am a human being as well, even though some people think I'm a fucking robot, okay? And trust me, if I had the time to do Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, and do every reaction video every week, I would. I swear to God to you, I would. I would do every single one because I enjoy doing them. They're fun. I love reacting to the highlights that come up on the screen. I know people love that shit, and I love doing them. But, obviously there's a lot of time management that, has to, come in, with the whole process as well. So, all right, I got to update the scoreboard. Let me get the quarter updated. I got to get some beers in me here, too. Fuck. I need to be able to relax. All right, guys. Boom. Second quarter updated. All right, time to slam this fucking beer here. Chug it, baby. Jared in the building, my boy. What to do, dude? I haven't got into that other Modelo just yet. But we're raising money for David, Jared. We're raising money for our boy David. I gave him my PS4 a couple days ago. So, again, he got COVID. All right. He missed 8 days of work, not paid. Okay. All right. His wife missed 8 days of work, not paid. They have a baby girl under 2. His PS4 broke. His car broke down. Washer and dryer broke. And refrigerator broke. All that shit has happened within the last month and a half. All right, so the PS4, I gave him mine. We're already sitting at $20 on Zelle from Thomas Campbell, my boy. He owns, obviously, a car detailing business here in Oregon. $25 on Cash App from Zini Panini. And we're at $111.99 on the YouTube Super Chat. We are doing good right now, all right? We're going to be able to hopefully get this guy $300, $400, $500, and I know he probably doesn't think that I was serious, that I was going to do something like that, but if I gave him my PS4, hopefully he believes that we're going to be able to do something for, a good cause, and this is the best cause that I can fucking think of. Matt Ryan, woo! Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, it's 12 noon, you know what time it is, it's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Let's go, Falcons. Come on now. Let's go. 3rd down and 6. Patriots up 10-0. Come on, Falcons. Do it for my boy Shep. Pump fake. There we go. Yes. First down, Falcons. And I'm telling you, if they had Cordarrelle Patterson, the game would be much, much closer. This guy can play running back, wide receiver, quarterback, punt returner, kick returner. I mean, he can really do it all. What a good pump fake by Matty Ice right there. Matty Ice. Matt Ryan. And Patterson, to me, in fantasy football, might have been the biggest pickup this year that was on the wire. It was Mike Williams early on, but then he's kind of fizzled out, and I still have him on my fucking bench. I can't let him go because this guy can put up 20 to 30 points with Justin Herbert, and I hate to let him go, pick up someone else, and then that person uses Mike Williams against me, and I lose in the championship game. I can't have that just yet, So sometimes you got to hang on to guys hoping that they're going to regain that greatness. My boy Jared in the building. What to do? Shep in the building. Odin's Child in the building. Jameson Meza in the building. What to do? He said, yeah, he should know by now that you're as serious as a heart attack when it comes out to helping people when you can. I'm always, trying to do the best that I can. You're down to 1 case of beer. Oh, no. Oh, of the beer that you got from Big Chief Sean? Man, you've been drinking that, my guy. Oh, pass incomplete. Jesus Christ. I look like the Oregon quarterback, the LeBron James lookalike. Anthony Brown. I mean, us Ducks fans, fuck, dude. Like, you know what I mean? We just want our Justin Herbert, our Marcus Mariota, our Joey Harrington. This Anthony Brown, I know we're third, in the playoffs right now. You're watching Tiger King? Dude, anybody else watch Tiger King? I watched it last night. 2.5 episodes. It's fire. Some of y'all love Joe Exotic. Some of you guys love Carol Baskin. Hello, little kitties and kittens. All right. But I'm telling you, the new Tiger King, it's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. There's some new information and it's kind of interesting to see where it goes. Nice catch. There's Yellowstone that's new. You got Dexter that's new. But the hottest thing on Netflix right now is Tiger King. If you guys watched the first one, I've even dressed up as Joe Exotic on one of my live streams, a couple years ago. You know what I mean? So obviously I'm really into the Tiger King and everything that's going on. It's a sad story with some of the abuse that happened to the animals. But I love animals and just the drama and the craziness, with obviously Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic. And obviously they interview him from jail and all the other people that were on the show. And there's a rumor there might end up being a movie based off the Tiger King. Nice run. Maybe Matthew McConaughey as Joe Exotic. Maybe David Spade. That might be the one that I would go with because I've seen David Spade dress up as Joe Exotic, a.k.a. kind of like a Joe Dirt, but a little different. Would be fucking amazing. But the new season of Tiger King 2 is out. I believe it's 5 episodes. The first one is kind of a interview episode with Joel McHale. He is on the E! channel and just interviews all of the guys and the girls on the show. And then the next 4 episodes are actually like episodes like we used to watch in the first season. Pretty fire. Go, go, go. First down, Falcons. Let's go, baby. Jared watching the Tiger King. Hey, I'm going to watch it after the football game is over. I got about 2.5 episodes in, and then it was almost midnight, and I had to turn that shit off. But it is fire. Fire. And I might actually even write Joe Exotic. I'm not even fucking capping right now. If you write Joe Exotic from jail, he will write you back. And then I can kind of share his letter on the YouTube channel. I'm thinking I might end up writing Joe Exotic in jail. I know they tried to get a pardon for him, from Trump when he was the president at the time, and it got declined. But there are some new information that is coming out with Carol Baskin and, supposedly, the husband that she fed to the tigers. Is he still alive? They actually go to Costa Rica in like the second or third episode to kind of go over some of the investments, that the ex-husband put in because he was worth in like 97, like $20 million. So in that money now, I mean, that's like 50 million. So did he fake his death and change his name? Did Carol know that he was leaving and, he was not going to give her any money or half and she killed him? I mean, it's very interesting. But like I said, I can't wait to go and watch the whole thing through. And usually I binge watch the whole thing. Anthony Ramirez, Raiders in the building. It's worth watching. Yes, it is. I mean, you know how they have trashy people, supposedly of any race. There's crazy people that are white, that are Asian, that are black, that are Mexican, that are, any race of people. There's just a lot of trashy, crazy people, right? We've seen these people on TV, the internet, memes, GIFs. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. I mean, if you haven't seen Tiger King just yet, I mean, it's a phenomenon. It's one of those things. But, yeah. Oh, Matty Ice is hobbling a little bit. I hope he's okay. Big sack lunch on Matt Ryan right there. But, yeah, if you haven't watched it, I definitely would recommend it. It's crazy. It's entertaining. Joe Exotic, I guarantee you right now, me and Jared were talking about it. If Joe Exotic was not in jail, he would have the #1 YouTube channel in the world. I mean, he already had Joe Exotic TV, but there's a lot of people that love Joe Exotic, some people that hate him, right? But as far as a guy on the microphone being an entertainer, he is one of the best, as far as, that charisma. Field goal kick by Koo. 45-yarder. It's good. Cool. I see you, but flag on the play. Damn it. Hopefully that's not on the Falcons. Matty Ice looks a little banged up right here. Blood is coming out of his arm off that sack lunch. But if you like the first one, you're going to like the second one. But I think it's worth watching. It's not for everyone, but if you like crazy shit, illegal formation on the kicking team. Shit. Replay 4th down. Damn it. Justin Wills in the building. What to do? What game are you going to, Justin? Are you going to a Panther game? Yeah, there's a lot of questionable shit. Like, obviously, Joe killing the animals when they didn't need to be killed, for like cage space. That's horrific. You know what I mean and stuff. But the thing is, as bad as Joe Exotic, it was, in the show in the first season, a lot of those other guys are just as bad as him, if not worse. There's a lot of other guys and girls that deserve to be in jail. Cool? No good. Damn it. That extra 5 yards just killed it. Damn it. Kick is no good. Damn it, Shep. Damn it, Shep. Yeah, but like I said, it's not going to be for everyone, but for me, you know what I mean? I like to watch a variety of things, and I mean, if you were a fan of the first one or watched it, like I said, you'll love the second one. That's facts. That one of the ex-partners, yeah, I know. I've seen the whole thing, Odin's Child. Yeah. There's a lot of questionable things that have happened, that they showed, and stuff that they probably didn't show. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of shadiness, with all the characters that are on that goddamn fucking show, dude, and that documentary. Oh, Justin Wills. Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting, because there's a lot of shit that's like hasn't really come out, you know what I mean? And you can tell the people that aren't in jail, that are there, right? They try to act all innocent and whatnot, and you can tell there's a lot of shadiness and cover up that's going on with that too. Patriots versus Falcons live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $OrionNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. So for the fundraising that we're going to be doing for this stream, probably the Ducks game, and then the Chiefs and the Cowboys, as well as the Chargers and the Steelers, and maybe even the Bucks and the Giants. My manager, David, if you were just hopping in a little late, he got COVID. He missed 8 days of work, not paid. His wife missed 8 days of work, not paid. They have a baby girl under 2, all right? His PS4 broke. He got COVID. No money coming in, okay? His refrigerator broke. His washer and dryer broke, and then their car broke. And this was all within like a month and a half. I don't think I've ever heard of someone that got shit on like that with 5 things of bad luck like this guy. COVID, PS4, car, washer and dryer, and refrigerator. I mean, I know they come in threes. Like, good things come in threes and bad things come in threes, but I've never heard of bad things coming in 5s. So I decided to step up, and I gave him my PS4, a couple days ago to soften the blow, to help him. He's a huge gamer. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't really use mine. So I was like, the least I can do is like give him my PS4 so that way he can game and at least be kind of happy. You know what I mean? And then we're going to raise money for him and his family to kind of get him back on track. I know they dipped into the savings with all the money for the car, refrigerator, the washer and dryer, and obviously everything, that happened with them not being able to work. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Little dirty bird dance for you, Shep. Nice sack lunch. Oh, baby. And right here, come on, dude. Koo's got range, but what are you doing? Have the discipline. We could have had 3 from you. There we go. We're at 25 likes, $20 in Zelle. $111.99 on the YouTube Super Chat for David, and we're at 25 on the Cash App. We're on a great start. Let me look to see how much that is. Let's add it all up real quick. All right, 25 on the Cash App, $20 on the Zelle, so that's 45. All right, and then let's see here, 45, and then we're at 111.99. So with the fundraising that we've done so far, and we're only in the second quarter, we're at 156.99. You guys are awesome. And it's not like I have 100 people in the room or 1,000 people in the room. You guys are fucking amazing. And out of that 156.99, Shep, my boy Shepard Williams that you see in the building, donated 100 right there by himself. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Sarah Small, Odin's Child, Shep, Thomas Campbell, Zini Panini, you guys are all fucking fantastic, man. Shout out. Jameson Meza, I won't forget about you either. Shout out to everyone that can donate and show a little love. Odin's Child as well. You guys are awesome, man. It's going to be for a good cause, too, you know. And to be honest, it made me feel really good giving him my PS4. I mean, even if I used it, you know, often, it's like, dude, with all the shit that this guy has gone through, I almost wish I could have gave him the PS4, you know, when he got COVID, so that way that he could have played it. Because I think about if you got COVID and you have no PC to game, and the only thing you have is a PS4 and it broke, you're like, fuck, I can't watch movies, I can't fucking game, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of hurt my heart a little bit, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, but at least now, you know what I mean? He's getting back on track, and he's been working with us for the last couple days. But the lingering effects of COVID are real. He's got really fatigued, and he can't taste or smell anything still. He says everything tastes like gunmetal, or like a bullet, or a gunmetal, like gunpowder type of smell, right? Or taste, or nothing. So, I mean, he loves coffee, and he can't even drink coffee. It makes him nauseous and want to throw up. So this COVID shit is real. It's not like some made-up thing, you know, the government put out. Like, no, you can die, you know, from COVID. And he's the closest one out of my immediate family or friends that I've known that has got COVID. And like I said, I want to make sure that this guy has an amazing Thanksgiving, an amazing holiday season. And it's not like me and this guy are that close. I mean, he's my manager. We talk, but it's not like I go have beers with the guy outside of work. But it doesn't matter. You know, when you're part of the Fanatic family and you're a good person, you know what I mean? You do good things for good people, and karma has a way of working itself around. You know what I mean? Because, like, do I need money? Of course I do. I work hard. I got a lot of bills, but compared to my situation to his situation, it's very clear. He needs it more than anyone that I know on planet Earth right now. So, yeah, shout out. Zini Panini, you're awesome, my dude. No, you're awesome. Shout out to you. Said he deserves it's awful. I'm helping a child in the community this year who is less fortunate. Yeah, I think I might do something like that too. You know, like if I can end up doing something for like meals on Thanksgiving, or I have a lot of toys. You know, a lot of y'all know that I'm a big toy collector. I've been collecting since '85. I mean, I don't know how many moving boxes full of toys, maybe 20 or 30 that are all still in the package. So, I mean, I got a lot of money invested in toys and collectibles, sports cards and things like that. And, you know, maybe I can try to give away, you know, some of those things for the less fortunate. Giving back and, you know, being there, you know, for people is something that's really important to me. You know, if you can be an ear to someone, if you can listen to someone, you know, if you can ask someone, how are you, and be there and do nice things. You know, there's a lot of selfish people out there. There's a lot of bad people out there. But guess what? There's a lot of fucking awesome, caring, you know, loving people that will go out of their way and give the shirt off their back for anyone, and I'm one of those people, and I can definitely tell a lot of y'all in the room are those same type of people as well. Thank you so much for donating to a great cause. And as I get bigger and bigger and bigger, once we get to, you know, 22,000 subs, 25, 30, 45, 50, as I get bigger and we get more people in the room and we get more of a Fanatic family membership, I will be doing, you know, different things for charities and different other less fortunate people, obviously with, you know, the donations that come in, because I definitely want to give back. I've almost felt like, you know, I've been put here on this earth to help people and give back, and we're starting it today. 10-0 Patriots. 4:07 left in the second quarter. It should be 10-3. Come on, Falcons. Do it for my boy Shep. Come on now. We want a competitive game. I don't want this game to be a 16-10 kind of game. I was hoping it would be in the 20s, you know, or the low 30s, but without Cordarrelle Patterson playing, that might go out the window. What we need, points. Come on, Matty Ice. You ended up beating the Saints, and then you shit the bed against the Cowboys, lost by like fucking 40. You're better than this. You're 4-5. You're right on the cusp of a wild card spot. Let's go. Let's go. Much respect for someone that is a Falcons fan instead of being someone that's a bandwagon fan. You know, you got the Georgia Bulldogs. You know, that's Shep's team. All right, you got the Atlanta Braves, Shep's team. Shep might come out with 2 championships, you know, from his teams this year. If the Falcons don't win the Super Bowl, which they're not, that's okay. All right, it's all about being a fan. All right, stop being such a hater, Justin Wills. There's a reason why you got booted. There's a reason why that you went in timeout like 5 billion times. All right. You know what I mean? This is a Fanatic family, not a bunch of hateful comments and being a hater, all right? Grow up, my dude. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're here, you know, as a Fanatic family. You know what I mean? Come on, my guy. Be better. 3rd down and 9. Audible at the line. Come on, Matty Ice. Clock goes down to 1. Come on, Matty Ice. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, so you might not get a Falcons, Super Bowl, anytime soon. But, hey, if you get the Braves and the Georgia Bulldogs in the same year, I don't know if it gets any sweeter for a fan like Shep. Yeah, he definitely needs to get burped like a baby. You know what I mean? And for him to even question that Shep is a mod, before Justin Wills, to be a mod, you can't be what Justin Wills is, a fucking hater. You know what I mean? Let alone never donating, let alone causing drama in the chat, let alone, being a hater. I mean, come on, man. To be a mod, it's a special thing. It's a special thing on any channel to be recognized as a mod. And it's not necessarily just based on the donations that you donate. That's part of it, but it's also about, facilitating the chat, being loyal, being in the room as often as possible, you know what I mean? And just being an overall good person. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. Fourth down and 18. Damn, I need to start slamming some more beers, man. All right, man. So we both busy, but for sure watch some of the live on the channel. You got some energy, bro. Keep it up. Your boy's got all the energy, baby. I tried to get Thomas to link up for a beer, but, he's a full-time business owner. He's always busy. So we got to try to be able to link up. Let me go grab a few more beers. So I've had 4 beers because of the Falcon. Hey, I'm about to join you here real quick. Let me go grab a couple more, my guy. One sec. Yeah, Judon is amazing. I love me some Judon. YouTube GM in the building. What to do?
Okay, what message did you hear this time? Safe drivers can save using Snapshot.
What's Snapshot?
What the commercial was about.
I tune commercials out.
Me too. They're always like, wow, wow, wow. Tell me about it. I'm going to a silent retreat next weekend.
My niece got kicked out of one of those.
For talking?
Grand larceny.
How about we get back to the savings? Yeah, I would like to talk about that. Okay.
Let's go. We're going to double beer it for Shep.
The Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes found Darrell Williams for a spectacular 38-yard touchdown grab. And in his return to the Panthers, Cam Newton accounted for 2 touchdowns, including a tough 2-yard score. Now check out these new highlights.
I got to get these limes in.
Like the new Baja Chicken and Bacon and the new Chicken and Bacon Ranch. It's all part of the Eat Fresh Refresh from Subway. Week 11 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local.
All right, today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. Corona Extra with the limes, baby. Today's show is also sponsored by Chalice Fruit Chews. Chamomile Peach, Sleep Well, Dream Well, CBN, CBD, THC. Eat 1, eat 2, eat the whole goddamn box, baby. Let's go. Shout out. Patriots, Falcons live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Donate to your boy. It's a great cause for my boy David, my manager. All right, let's help him out. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Gang. Woo! Falcons with the punt. Come on, Atlanta. Odin's Child's Night is sponsored by Chiefs Kingdom Blonde Ale. How is it? I was going to ask you, how is the liquor from Big Chief Sean, and how is that beer? Do you like it? Is it good? I mean, I know it's obviously got the Chiefs logo on it, so you're going to love it because it was a gift. But, I mean, would you buy that beer or liquor if you could? Or is it, like, okay? Like, or does it suck? Is it crap? Like, how is it? Let me know. Yeah, Matty Ice has been all banged up. Ooh, rolled his ankle. Look at his elbow. His arm is all bloody. Cody Arm says, I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss, so who isn't? Woo! Sarah Small says, I could use some vodka. Couldn't we all? 10-0 Patriots. Come on, Falcons. And whenever I know someone is a fan of a team, I already have no bias as it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call a game for the Patriots the same way I'm gonna call the game for the Falcons. High energy all the way through, no matter who's playing. Mac Jones. And you don't really get that type of energy on both sides on any other stream on YouTube. You know what I mean? I really give you the energy, the stats, the knowledge, the passion, the hard work, the dedication. But me being able to be not biased and call it right down the middle no matter who's playing, that's what makes it fun. That's why people come, to the Northwest Sports Fanatics, to be able to have that energy, have an amazing chat, to be able to just have a great time with each other. And I'm really rooting for the Falcons to just, if they can't win the game, at least score some points for my boy Shep, I get it, man. Nice tackle. 2nd down and 1. 1st down. Patriots. Mac Jones looking very calm, cool, collected, calm as a cucumber, calm as the other side of the pillow. 1:06 left. Woo! Man, 10-0. Come on, Falcons. You know what I mean? We want to make sure we have at least somewhat of a competitive game. Patriots versus the Falcons. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $, OrionNWSF, and the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Yes, I know how the game is going to go. But you got to think if they can make some adjustments in the second half, they're going to get points tonight. They're not going to get shut out. At least I hope not. You know what I mean? But it shows you how much Patterson really means to the team. You know what I mean? Anytime they get into kind of stuck in mud like they are right now, boom, screen pass to Patterson. Boom, go route to Patterson. Boom, you line him up at running back, go to Patterson. And then he starts getting the Uncle Mo, in the Falcons' favor. And even if they don't win the game, at least they're a little bit more, competitive there. So, and that's big facts. Woo! Man, oh man. Jameson Meza, okay, might not being sponsored by Bud Light. Hey, I got some Bud Lights in the fridge. I might get into those too. So I think I got 6 to 8 Coronas. All right, I got 2 Bud Lights, and I got a Modelo, which is like a pineapple with like some chili flake type stuff, like a big old can of it. So I got all that, and I got the gummies here as well. So I'm not saying I'm going to drink all of it, but we'll wait and see. I know if Shep was hanging out with me right now, we probably would be 12 beers deep already at this point. That's big facts. But I'm hoping for some more points. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. What to do? Bernard Warren says, don't talk about the Sport Fury. Sport Fury. The QC, do you get along with Josh and Sean? I don't talk to them. I know there's been some fans that have asked them and donated to them to see if they would raid my channel, and a lot of people have said they've been a little rude about it. You know what I mean? That they will only raid, channels that they want to. So I don't know. In my eyes, they probably see, other channels like me and Grossi as competition, since we're all doing kind of the same thing. But I don't talk to them. We don't collab or anything like that. I don't have a problem with them. Obviously, I know that they work hard, just like Grossi does and just like I do. We're all trying to, do something that we're passionate about. You know what I mean? And I feel that if you look at all the different people that are in there, you got Perna, you got Scooter Magruder. But if you look at people that actually call games, obviously Sports Fury, Northwest Sports Fanatics, Tom Grossi, you know what I mean? We're some of the biggest ones that are out there, on YouTube, and that's facts. But if they don't like me and they talk shit about me, that's on them. You know what I mean? Like I'm too busy focused, on my fan base. Grossi and the Grossi posse, we're linked together. Hopefully we'll end up collabing when the Packers and the Bucks play this season in the playoffs. And if that happens, it'll be very interesting to see. At that point, once I can kind of blow up and get to that next point. They know who we are. They know. The QC. The QC, I appreciate that. Now, the thing is if you look up reaction videos and you look up, live streams, we've been doing it around the same time. That's a lie. They know who we are. I mean, like if you're on YouTube and you're doing uploads and you're doing live streams and you're doing videos, they can say that they don't know, but I guarantee that they do know. They do know who we are. They know who Grossi is. They know who I am. They might have not talked to me directly, but they know who we are. Because there's been people that have actually donated to them asking to raid the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So they obviously are familiar, based on our videos on YouTube and what we do. So at least that's what I assume. So. I mean, just because I'm not at 100K doesn't mean that they don't know who I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, other people are, over 100K, and that's great for them, for all the hard work and the energy that they've been putting in. So, you know what I mean? But like I said, a few of the other channels, have been able to get maybe a little bit more love, you know what I mean, by YouTube, and that doesn't bother me one bit. I got the energy, I got the knowledge, I got the passion, I got the best fans on planet Earth. So, yeah, man. It doesn't matter, man. You know what I mean? I already know my fan base is some of the best, and, dollar for dollar, person for person. I can have way less people in the chat than some of these other people on YouTube, and we make way more money here than some of these other channels do. You know what I mean? We have a lot more support than maybe the numbers might say. So, hey, I don't let it affect me one bit. I've been grinding on this thing for, 9 years? I've been on YouTube for 5. So, hey, it doesn't bother me one fucking bit. 4th down and 1. 10-0 Patriots. And obviously my name coming up in their stream, obviously there's a reason why. Field goal's up, and it's good. 13-10. No. 13-0 Patriots. Come on, Atlanta. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Ride or die, bro. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. Like, if I could collab, with any channel on YouTube, it would be Grossi. Grossi rated, and you know what I mean? And obviously, if we end up collabing, I know it'll be, one of the best collabs. Nothing against, Sports Fury or some of those other channels out there. But, I mean, if I could end up, linking with someone else, it's definitely Tom by a mile. You know what I mean? He's already showed me a lot of love and a lot of appreciation. Got me 400 subs and 45 minutes. They donated $620 to me. In 45 minutes. So that shows you the love and the passion that they have. And almost every single person in Grossi's chat said that we should collab together. And obviously, if they didn't think that I was worthy of a collab, which most people probably are not with Tom, they wouldn't have said that. So hey, it don't bother me one bit. What's the WWE releases? Let me know. Type them in the chat. Let me know. Because, obviously we are big WWE, AEW people. We definitely watch a lot of, Dynamite, Rampage, pay-per-views and whatnot. So let me know. I'm not on my phone right now. So let me know what's going on. I think that is pretty hilarious, though, saying that they don't know who I am. I mean, if you know anything about anybody on YouTube, no matter how big you are, you kind of have an idea of the other people that are doing kind of a similar thing than you. I mean, at least I do. Like I already knew who Grossi was, when he came into my chat. Jameson Meza, Matt Payton, what up, dude? Hawaii dog, go Ducks. Go Ducks, baby. Ducks versus Utah. It's going to be crazy, man. John Morrison. Not Johnny Drip Drip. Top Dollar. Shanti, Isaiah Swerve Scott. Tegan Knox. Drake Maverick. Wow. Well, maybe the biggest one is Johnny Drip Drip. Wow. Isaiah Swerve Scott's got a lot of potential. He could go to AEW. Wow, interesting. I mean, WWE has too many wrestlers. I mean, I think that's really what it comes down to. You got Raw, you got SmackDown, you got NXT, and you just have way too many pieces. And so obviously they're cutting down the fat and trimming the fat, but they don't know how to really develop the wrestlers. You know, for me, when I watch WWE, it's all about just a couple guys. It's like if you're Roman Reigns and a few of these other guys, you know, that's all they care about. They're not really... They don't, you know, if you're Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch and you're Roman Reigns, you know, there's certain ones that they really care about. And if you don't fall into that category, there's a good chance that you might get released. So, that's funny, man. You never know what you're going to get on a Northwest Sports Fanatic stream. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen. I don't know where this fucking Sports Fury talk came out of nowhere, but you know what I mean? I mean, if you watch YouTube and you watch certain people, we already know who the main ones are, you know, that are doing, you know, content creation. So yeah. Bryan Danielson. I mean, the heel, you know, moment, and you know, saying that he got, you know, after he did his pay-per-view, you know, he wrestled the next night, you know, in AEW, obviously Dynamite and Rampage, and I love that he's a heel, and you know, obviously if we could have got, you know, Bryan Danielson versus Omega, I would have liked that matchup more, but if he has to go to Hangman Page or whoever, but it looks like, you know, Bryan Danielson is next in line, but MJF will be also, you know, in line soon as well. So, I mean, you're going to be able to get some amazing matches with a lot of the top-tier talent, and I'm hoping for Jon Moxley, you know, after his rehab, that he can come back to as well. And, yeah, AEW is always going to continue to win. You know what I mean? Because the thing is about AEW fans, it doesn't matter if you're Ruby Riott and you go to Ruby Soho, we appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't give a shit about Ruby Riott in WWE, neither did the fans. But when you see someone get let go, and they might not be the best wrestler, you know what I mean? But you just root for everyone. At least I do. I root for every single person in AEW, whether they got fired from WWE or Impact or NJPW or any of the other federations. But it's just like, it's like a community where we all come together. So we all come together and we all end up, you know, appreciating the, you know, obviously the, you know, the fandom of AEW. A random in their chat said your name and said you were talking smack. Okay, which I wasn't. So sounds like randoms are trying to get stuff started. Don't fret. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, people want to, you know, rile things up, you know, with other people. But, you know, obviously they don't take the time to watch the channel. And we all started around the same time, and yeah, you know how it goes. I don't have no time. You know, I have enough shit going on, you know, where I'm calling the game and I'm hanging out. I don't need to be a negative person and talk shit about other channels. So kind of funny that that's one of the things that happened. But hey, that's fine. You know what I mean? If people don't have anything better to do besides talk shit or make up stuff that I say, that's fine. I mean, we do have biggest Northwest Sports Fanatics hater that created, 120 fake profiles? You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you have that much time to be a hater, then, of course, you're going to get people riling things up on other rooms. But, you know, shout out to them, you know what I mean, for all the hard work that they do. Doesn't bother me one bit. Do I want to collab with them? No. Do I care about them on a personal level? No. You know what I mean? But keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, the one that I really do care about is Grossi. And like I said, I'm hoping that once we link together that it'll really kind of, you know, blow up the channel for me and get some more eyes and ears on my channel, so that way that I can kind of get to where everyone else is at, you know, get over that, you know, 25K, get over the 50K, get over the 100K. Because, I mean, for me to be at 20 still, I mean, I should literally, I feel, be at least at 50K at this point. But I'm not getting a whole lot of, I'm not really getting a whole lot of love from YouTube. I mean, I have a lot of subscribers that don't get the notifications. Even people that are regulars, sometimes they don't get the notifications. So I know that the analytics and the metrics are going towards those bigger channels. But, I mean, if you end up supporting me, that's more money that YouTube will make off of me. And I do have a good product. I don't have bad streams. I have great reaction videos. I have great original content. You know, I work 2 full-time jobs. I mean, I do coverage for all 32 teams, college football, NBA, college basketball, AEW, WWE, MLB. You know what I mean? So I feel I put in a lot of fucking hard work and energy. You know, I got the radio voice. You know, people love this channel. So, I mean, if some other people don't love me and they don't love the channel, that's okay. You know what I mean? There's plenty of other channels for you to watch. So it doesn't bother me really one bit. I appreciate that, the QC. You know, I was wondering, because I'm really familiar, you know, with the different, like, names and logos, you know, that come to the channel. And usually when someone comes in and they end up watching the stream, you know, people are like, oh, you know what I mean? Especially if they didn't know who I was, because Grossi didn't know who I was, and a lot of their fan base, you know, he's got over 220,000, 230,000 subs. A lot of them don't know who I am, because I think a lot of them are really loyal, and all they do is watch Tom Grossi. They don't watch anyone else. But once they raided the channel, and then they were like, oh, this guy's pretty sweet. Like, he's got good energy. He seems like a good guy. He covers all 32 teams, no bias. And it's cool to be able to get new eyes and ears, you know, on the channel. And, you know, even Grossi himself, when they did the raid, he even donated himself, which is very rare, because people that have told me, you know, people that have told me that, you know, he doesn't really donate to the individuals on the raid that often. And like I said, everyone had positive words about me. Everyone said that we should collab together. I even said it to him, you know, when they raided the channel. And if I was such a shitty YouTuber, I mean, how the hell did I get $620 in donos in 45 minutes, you know, from the raid? Because I know it's one thing to sub during a raid, but to be able to donate on top of subbing in the raid, that's different. You know what I mean? Because I've seen people that raid and they don't get donations. Like, they might get people in the room, they might get people to sub, and then they just leave. You know, and sometimes they get subs, sometimes they don't. But for people to stay in the chat after the raid or to donate, I mean, that's when you know you actually got something special. And I appreciate you guys very, very much. The QC, it seems like we got another one. Broly says, you're my main YouTuber. I appreciate that. You know, I put a lot of time and effort. Jackson T, Sports Fury are really, actually really cool guys. I'll give you a sub because you seem like a cool dude. Jackson T, I appreciate that. And a lot of people that know, you know, Sports Fury, Grossi Posse, Northwest Sports Fanatics. I mean, we're 3 of the biggest that do what we do. I mean, there's, you know, Perna and a lot of these other guys, Scooter Magruder, that does more like skits. But for guys that do live play-by-play and reactions, I mean, it's really Sports Fury, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and Tom Grossi. I mean, we're 3 of the biggest. The only difference is those 2 guys, you know, are over 100K and I am not. So, but I'm not worried about that. Everyone's journey is a little bit different. And like I said, I'm always going to grind, and I don't got any hateful things to say about any other YouTubers. And anything in the past, you know, is just a little bit of, you know, it's like, when's my turn? You know what I mean? It's like I see all these other people growing, and I'm putting in a lot of hard work and a lot of time. Yeah, but the thing is, Jackson T, you know, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been grinding for 9 years, you know, doing recording. And, you know, if I'm not even getting my own fan base getting the fucking notifications, like, how am I supposed to grow? Like, I got to keep grinding and grinding and grinding. And sometimes it gets a little discouraging, you know what I mean? But I always make sure, you know, that I keep it 100. You know, I'm a real person. Like today's show, you know, we don't have to have 100 people in the room. Like, I think today's show, we've had less than 30 in the room at all times, right? Okay? And I'm trying to raise money for my boss, David, that got COVID. He missed 8 days of work. His wife missed 8 days of work. His PS4 broke. His car broke down. His washing machine and a dryer broke. Refrigerator broke. And so I want to end up, you know, raising some money. I gave him my PS4, you know, to help soften the blow. And we've already raised, how much money have we raised so far? It's only halftime right now, and we're sitting at $111.99 in donations. And I usually get that type of donations anyways, even when I don't do it for a cause. All right, so we're at $111.99 on here, $20 on Zelle, $25 on the Cash App. We're at $157 in donations. You know what I mean? We got 13 people in the room. So, I mean, I think for me, person for person, I get more donations per dollar per person than any other channel. Yeah, there's other channels out there that'll have 100 people in the room, 1,000 people in the room, 5,000 in the room, and I can make, you know, just as much money as them or pretty close to with like 13 people in the room. So obviously if my channel was garbage, there's no way that fans would donate to me those type of dollar amounts if I didn't have a good channel. So we definitely have a great community here. I just feel I'm the most underrated YouTuber that's really out there, doing the sport thing, but I'm not worried about what anyone else is doing. Everyone else's journey is different. And like I said, my time will come. And like I said, I appreciate every single fan, every single person that hopped in, subbed, made a comment, good or bad, positive or negative. We have a great community. We have a lot of people that are really caring people that love sports. And like I said, I do WWE, I do AEW pay-per-views, I do NBA, college basketball, NFL, MLB. I do a little bit of everything, but a majority of what I do is NFL, college football, and then AEW and WWE. So, hey, patience makes you stronger. It does. It absolutely does. But, for as long as I've been doing what I've been doing, I feel that they're kind of hating on me a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, because the thing is if you promote my channel and if you get YouTube super chat donations, YouTube and Google take like 35, 40%. So if you get more people in my chat and I get more donations, right, that's more money that YouTube and Google make. So it almost kind of makes sense for them to promote my channel because that means that they make more money off of me. Do you see what I'm saying? So I know one day it'll click and the algorithm will change and the metrics will change. But for the time being, I'm still going to work hard and I'm not going to worry about what anyone else is doing. That's facts. 13-0, New England. All right, here we go. Third quarter. Aaron Andrews, hello. And the funny thing is, if you actually work together, with other YouTubers, everyone can grow. But I think a lot of YouTubers are kind of like, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say like a God complex or just like, thinking that they're so much better than other channels, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes there's like kind of like a certain perception, of other channels or, I'm so much better than these other channels, this or that or whatever, right? But if you really look at, because I've seen Sports Fury and Grossi and some of these other people's streams, we're all the same. Grossi, Orion, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and Sports Fury, we all love football, correct? We all love wrestling. You know what I mean? We all love the same exact shit. You know what I mean? Like if we all collab together, it would just make everything better for everyone. But obviously sometimes ego and whatever it is, like certain people, they just want to do it by themselves. But you see people like Grossi that really doesn't have the ego and wants to work with other people, which is kind of cool. So certain people, don't want to work with anyone. You know what I mean? Certain people want to do it by themselves, and that's completely fine. You know what I mean? But other people, want to help other people grow, and that's a cool thing. Because obviously once I get bigger, I want to help other channels grow. I want to be able to hop in and do raids and help other people's channels grow too. So, everyone's different. Everyone comes from a different background. But there's a lot of YouTubers that have a big ego that don't give a shit about their fans. They can say they do, all right, but they don't. They only care about money, subs, views, and it's very clear, on who those channels are. 13-0, Patriots. But you don't get that here. Oh, pass deflected. Laundry on the field. You're like Vegeta. You never get in that respect. That's facts, man. That's facts. Budget cuts. Yeah. Shame on them. They just want more money for the other people. Yeah, and also, too, I got a full-time job, So when you got a full-time job, and I'm also doing, like, blue-collar labor where I'm lifting up, unloading trailers that have, saws that are like 100, 150, 160 pounds. Like, I'm dead fucking tired after I get off work from 6 to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. But I still find a way to do live streams, reaction videos, original content. You know what I mean? I'm always giving you the energy. Like, it's very rare where you see me with no energy. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to put on great streams, great content. You know what I mean? I definitely push myself, because the fans are worth it, and you guys are worth it. $13-0, Patriots. Come on, Falcons. Let's get some points here. Let's do it for our boy Shep. We had some great donations for my manager, David, today, who got COVID and missed 8 days of work, and we're trying to raise money for him. So any donations on Cash App, Zelle, or the YouTube Super Chat will go to him and his family. Him and his wife didn't work for 8 days, being quarantined with COVID. They have a young baby girl that's under 2 years old. PS4 broke. I gave him mine. And then on top of that, the car broke down. They got a new one, another used one, I believe. And then the washer and dryer and the refrigerator broke as well. So to have PS4, washer and dryer, refrigerator, and a car, and then get COVID, I mean, that's pretty fucking tough. That is really, really fucking tough. And I'm really hoping that we can make a difference. And we've almost raised $157 for him already on this stream. And the next few streams, the donations will go to him. And I'm excited to be able to try to make a difference. So, United Extra Time. Josh and Sean wish you all the best for your channel and sent their love for your channel. They are really nice, down-to-earth guys. Yeah, I know they are. I've seen them before. They like all the same shit that me and Grossi like. They love football. They love wrestling. I mean, we all like the same shit. I mean, I've seen, Josh and Sean and these guys, wearing NWO shirts like I usually wear. And I assume they watch AEW just like me and Grossi watch. And, you know what I mean? We're really very similar. A lot of the YouTubers, we have the similar interests, wrestling and football. I mean, it's a pretty common thing. And then some of us will like basketball and baseball on top of that as well. So I appreciate that, United. I wish all the best for them as well. You know what I mean? I wish all the best for anybody that puts in the time and the effort. And whether you like Josh and Sean, or whether you like Orion, or whether you like Tom Grossi, one thing that you can definitely say without a shadow of a doubt, all of us, the four of us, we work really fucking hard. Like it's definitely very clear how hard, you know what I mean, that we all work. The only difference is that Josh and Sean and Tom get the recognition from YouTube and the algorithm, and I do not. But you don't see me, just fucking, crying up a storm about it. It definitely gets frustrating when I can't even get my own fans that get the goddamn notification. But, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. I can't write YouTube a letter saying, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do I have over 20,000 people and then I have less than 20 in the room? It doesn't make fucking sense. But, it is what it is. All I got to do is just keep on working hard, putting my head down and grinding, and knowing that my day will come. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just like, we have a great community, and all I want to do is to be able to grow the community so we have more awesome people that can watch the games together and interact with each other. Because a lot of times you can end up making good friends, and that turn into almost like family, on the YouTube channels. And there's a lot of people out there coming out with new podcasts and channels. But let's be real. The great channels are far and few between that do sports, let alone if you're doing skits, or if you're ending up doing reaction videos. That's one thing. Look at that. Even Natural Beauty with Paula. I did not get the notification, and I had internet problems, but here I am. And I think that's the one thing that frustrates me the most, is that not new people finding me based off recommendations of videos, but what about my fans that actually hit the bell and got the notifications, or they're supposed to, and they don't get it? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, why are you doing this to me? You know what I mean? But like I said, I think it's one of those things that makes me stronger. The Grossi thing happened. And like I said, it's just a matter of me not worrying about that and just working hard. You know what I mean? And I don't really necessarily look at the likes and the viewers that are in the room. It's not as big of a deal to me than it is to some other YouTubers that are out there. I mean, even if I only had one person in the room, I still would stream the whole game. It's not like I would end up quitting. You know what I mean? Like, I already know I have an amazing community. I mean, think about this. We got 10 people in the room right now, and I've already made $157 in donations, right, for my boss, David. I mean, do you think there's any other channel on YouTube, gaming channel or sports channel, that could have 10 people in the fucking room that would have that much money in donations? Hell fucking no. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real about it. So I already know we have something special here. And then once we end up blowing up and we get big, whether that be, a collab with Grossi for Packers and Bucks or whatever it may be, but once I end up getting 50 in the room consistently, 100 in the room, I mean, there's a good chance where we could end up making $500, $1,000, $2,000 in donos, just because we get those people that are in here that really love the community and love the channel. All right, Odins, drink more beer for your boy.
Back to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Thursday Night Football, presented by Bud Light Platinum.
See, that's crazy. You know, and I get these regulars like Jamison Meza and Paula. It's like, why are they doing this to me? I don't understand. Why? Because I don't make as much money for them. But, dude, you get money for me for all the donations. You know, you're getting like a big cut out of the YouTube Super Chat. And if you get more people in the room, let's say I get $1,000 in donations, you're getting a big chunk of that. So it just kind of makes sense that you would promote my channel. It's not like I have a shit channel. You know what I mean? But, hey, I just got to be able to be positive, you know what I mean, and know that we have something great here, and then eventually my day will come, and then when it does, it'll be really sweet. You know what I mean? These other guys, you know, Sports Fury, Grossi, these other guys, they've earned it. I'm earning it. I'm in the you know, in the process of earning it, and I'm hoping that, you know, YouTube will recognize, you know, all the hard work and that we do have a great fan base. Hand off to Harry. First down, Patriots. Nice stiff arm, but it looks like it's coming back due to a hold. Laird, stop trolling my guy. I already talked to him on a pretty regular basis. Nice try, dude. Stop trying to stir up the pot, my dude, you troll. All right. He's already rated my channel twice. We talk on Twitter. Stop it, bro. I already got $620 in donos. 400 subs in about 45 minutes. We're going to collab when Packers and Bucks play. Yeah, nice try, dude. It's funny how the jealousy runs so rampant, you know, on YouTube. You know what I mean? If you're a little kid or, you know, if you're not happy with your life or whatever you got going on. I mean, these people that are on the internet just crack me up, man. Second down and 15, 13-0, Patriots. Mac Jones steps up in the pocket, nice little check down. And I think one thing that people have to understand, you know, there's certain people that only can do YouTube. They can't do TV or radio or podcasting. But with my work ethic, my voice, you know, through radio and podcasting and TV, I'm one of those special cases that, you know, if an opportunity came on NFL Network, ESPN, Fox Sports, local TV, you know what I mean? Like, I would get hired. You know what I mean? There's certain people on YouTube that can only do YouTube, and I'm not one of those people. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have, you know, something extra rather than just fans. You know, you have to actually have charisma, a voice, knowledge, passion, and obviously I am one of a kind on YouTube. That's facts. What happened to my hands? Pass incomplete for Jacoby Myers. Mac Jones with a little bit too much sauce. Too much sauce on that throw. 4th down and 6. The Falcons are still in it, but they need to get going soon. Laird, how old are you? 15? How old are you? Because usually when I end up getting people that troll, they're usually 20 years and younger. I did hear about Micah Pittman. I did. A little unfortunate, you know what I mean? But good luck to him. Hopefully he can find a team that he can go to, and hopefully he can try to make himself a name to go to the NFL like his brother. But, I mean, he's not as talented as Michael, obviously, on Sarah's Colts. You know, he wasn't really getting a whole lot of playing time, you know, out there. But, yeah, it's all facts, you know what I mean? Whether you love me or you hate me, you know what I mean? Like, it really doesn't matter to me. You know, all I know is that, you know, how many people would sacrifice a PSA 9 Michael Jordan rookie card worth $50,000, you know, for their dream? Not very many people. Now, I'll tell you what, if I didn't have a dream, you best believe I would still have that card. You know what I mean? I'm not like everyone else. You know, I'm definitely a little bit different, you know, based off my knowledge and my passion and, you know, me meeting Ken Griffey Jr. and Koufax at 7 to 10 and, you know, me being a people person, you know, meeting and kind of vibing with, you know, different fans and everything that we got going on. So, no, I don't think Laird is Hefe. Because Laird is trying to stir the pot, you know what I mean? Who? Who's that? Bye, Laird. Fucking trolls, dude. But that's when you know you're getting bigger. You know what I mean? When you get trolls and you get people that thumb down your video for no reason because they're not happy with their life and, you know, they have to create more profiles and just, you know, just be a nuisance on the internet. You know what I mean? That's when you know you're getting bigger. So, But you know what? One thing that I am really proud of is that, the fans that rock with me, whether I have one person in the room or 100 or 1,000, we're going to get to that point at some time. You know what I mean? But you guys are actually following me before it's cool to follow Northwest Sports Fanatics. We're going to get to a point where it's going to be like the cool thing to do. You know what I mean? Like when Grossi's fan base is growing and you know what I mean? And it's cool because I'll never forget you guys. And sometimes it's kind of cooler to have a smaller audience, you know what I mean? In the fact that like I can talk to everyone and no one gets left out. Because obviously if you're on YouTube, right, you want to be able to communicate with your favorite YouTubers. And how cool is it that, we can talk to each other by first and last name, talk to each other on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and actually have that relationship. Of course, there's going to get to a point where I'm going to have a lot of subs and a lot of people in the room where, I might not be able to read every single comment, but, you know damn well I'm going to try my best, to be able to, make sure I acknowledge every single person because everyone is important to me. Regardless if it's a kid that's, talking shit and is a troll who's fucking 10 years old or someone like Sarah Small that's always supporting me, through and through. Holly Hundo, and a lot of y'all, Natural Beauty with Paula, Matt Payton all the way from Hawaii, Jameson Meza, just being able to vibe with you guys and watch football and sports and wrestling, whatever it is, it's just awesome, man. You know what I mean? And so for every troll that tries to put me down, I got hundreds of people that got my back, so it doesn't really bother me one bit. Cheers to all the great fans of the channel, all the day oneers, all year 1, year 2, year 3. You guys know who you are. You guys are really special to me. And like I said, people can try to chop me down. People can try to talk shit, but you guys know who you are, the special people in my life, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today without you guys, and especially since YouTube is kind of hating, with the notifications, when I get you guys in the room and some of you guys come every single stream, like Sarah is literally in like every single stream. She goes on Twitter, and retweets my tweet and, says come in and hang out, with my friend. Like I see every tweet. I see all the things that people do. Elliot Evans is another guy, always, commenting, on fucking Instagram. It means a lot. Pauly Hundo. If you could be Pauly Hundo, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, you know what I mean? It's like I really feel, because I've seen Sports Fury and Grossi and a lot of these other guys that are out there, and a lot of them have way more subs than me. They have way more people in the room than me, you know what I mean? But also, you know what I mean? Like I've been able to kind of keep up donation-wise with way less people. So that shows me that the people really love, the Northwest Sports Fanatics and love Orion on a real big level. Because think about it, if you got 10 people, 20 people in the room, and you can make $100 to $600 on any stream that you do, just imagine when I end up getting 100 people in the room consistently. 500 in the room, 1,000 in the room. There'll be a lot more giveaways, but I know that getting $2,000 in donos, it seems like impossible to some people, you know what I mean? But I don't need as many people as other channels, for the donos, because people donate big here. 10, 20, 50, 100, multiple hundreds, you know what I mean? And I appreciate it, for all the hard work that I put in. Pauly Hundo, Polly Pocket. I'll have to come up with a name for you, Paula. Paula Abdul. Polly Pennies. But you're worth more than the pennies. I'll come up with a nice nickname for you once you start making the big donations. And it means a lot, you know what I mean? Because I do put my heart and soul and everything into this, you know what I mean? This is my baby, you know what I mean? Dude, I sacrificed a Michael Jordan PSA 9 rookie card. Just to give you a little bit, of context, the Michael Jordan rookie card that's graded that I owned, that I sold for this channel, is literally the most coveted sports card in history, besides the Honus Wagner T206, or a Babe Ruth. And in some cases it's more coveted because it's Jordan, what he's done for the basketball, for Bulls, the clothing line, the shoes, you know what I mean? When Jordan dies, that card that I sold is going to be worth more than $100,000. And I sacrificed that for the equipment, for the iMac that you see me on, the green screen, the equipment, the microphones, the speakers, you know what I mean? I didn't want to sell the card, but the only way that I was going to be able to take the channel to the next level was me making a sacrifice of something like that. And then my former partner, you know what I mean? It's not like he put money into the channel. I'm the one that's pretty much, built the channel from ground up. I didn't know how to use a green screen. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do anything. I had to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. So if you go back and look at the videos that I used to do to what they look like now, I mean, it's a huge difference. And I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of the look. I'm really proud of all the hard work. And I'm really proud of the fans that I have. You guys really mean everything to me. I love you guys like so much. You have no idea, because you have to understand when you're a channel, right, that doesn't have as many people in the room as these other big channels. These other big channels sometimes take people for granted. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? When you have 2,000, 10,000 in the room, you know what I mean? You might not, remember every single person. I remember every single person. And like I said, I think that's why people really respect the hell out of me, not only for my knowledge and not being biased and covering all 32 teams and giving you something different, on YouTube that you're going to get from anyone else. But you guys, the loyalty that you guys have to me is incredible. And I'll never, ever forget it. You guys are awesome. YouTube GM, looks like you got to start over. I did hear about the Zach Stacy. Fucking disgusting. I saw the video on Black Adam Schefter on Twitter. Very disturbing. You know what I mean? Supposedly she stole money from him, and that made it okay. I don't give a shit what the situation was. You don't fucking punch a girl. You don't fucking throw her into a flat screen and slam her down on the baby toy. Like, that was fucking disgusting. And there is no excuse. And I guarantee, if this guy gets killed outside of jail because he's on the run, or if he goes to jail and Bubba takes care of him, this guy's fucked for the rest of his life, because that shit, everyone saw it. And the thing is, she was so calm during the whole thing. How many times has she got abused by this dude or other people? That's what really disturbs me. You know what I mean? She was so calm with her baby 2 feet away on the couch when this guy was just throwing her around like a rag doll. Very disgusting. Zach Stacy, you are a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You are an ex-NFL player that puts hands on women, and you don't deserve to live, my guy. You are disgusting, dude. Like, he's going to go to jail, and man, it's just crazy to me. Like, it fucking triggered me. Like, when I saw that shit, like, it's just very disturbing. And I don't recommend anyone going out of their way and watching it, but if it ends up on your timeline, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Pennies by the wheelbarrow. Full. I appreciate that, Paula. Yeah, you guys mean a lot to me. Sarah Small, Jameis Ameza, Muzz Perp in the building. What to do, Paula? You're one of the newbies. You got Holly Hundo. You got all these people that are out there. And like I said, you know what I mean? Do I wish there was more people in the room? Do I wish there was more likes and more donos and things like that? Of course, but it'll all come in time. You know what I mean? Not everyone's journey is the same. That's facts. 13-0 Patriots, 3rd down and 5. Let's see if Mac Jones can get the first down. Oh, blitz! And he still got it. First down, Patriots. But that's the thing that really makes me the most upset. Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? But the thing that makes me the most upset for like people like you, Paula, people like Jameis Ameza, you guys are like regulars and you still don't get the notifications. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to hate on me and not give me notifications for all the fans that subbed to me in the last, 4 or 5 years, that's one thing. But for the people that are always here and you're still not giving them the notification, like, I don't know if people need to modify their bell settings, you know what I mean, or just YouTube is just hating. I don't know what it is, but you just have to assume that I'm online Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, and you just have to check to see if I'm online. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So, Nola in the building, what to do? Yeah, I wouldn't watch the video, Paula. It's very disturbing. And I didn't even want to watch it. It just popped up on my timeline. What a piece of shit, though. What a piece of shit. I mean, I don't condone violence on a man or a woman, and that was one of the most disturbing videos that I've watched probably in the last 10 years. That's facts. So I don't care about either of these teams, but it's football and you make it better. I appreciate that, and I try. You know what I mean? Because I'm watching the game too, and like I said, it's one of those things where, we're going to be watching the game, and there's other things out that I'm going to watch, like Tiger King 2, which I watched a little bit last night. But when you can hang out with people and, like, watch the games together, that's what it's about. There's a former NFL player, Nola, that was beating on his ex-girlfriend and punched her, threw her into a flat screen, broke the TV. like almost body slammed her into like a child like carrying device, and he left obviously the location, and he's on the run right now. A former NFL player, and yeah, he's going to jail. Yeah, rip Young Dolph. I saw that too at the cookie store too, with a guy with an AK and then another fucking handgun. I mean, it's crazy this week, you know, with everything that's going on. Yeah, but it's just sad to see when you see the abuse from a guy. I mean, you know, and the sad thing is that it looked like he was sober. That's what makes it even more scary. He wasn't even high or drunk, and that's not an excuse to put hands on anyone, you know, let alone a female. But the way that he was throwing this female, his ex-girlfriend, around, thank God that she's no longer with this guy, but she was so calm about it. It makes me sad because it probably has happened to her 10, 20, 50 times. So thank God that she's not with this piece of shit, and he'll get his. He definitely will get his in jail or outside of jail. Intercepted! Let's go! Let's go! Shep, are you in the building? Woo! Let's go! Yes, sir! First down, Falcons! Yes! Shep! Woo! New world order. 4 live, brother. Woo! 4 live. Let's go! Dude, this is my favorite player on your defense. A.J. Terrell. Do you know that he hasn't given up like the least amount of yards and touchdowns out of any corner in the NFL this season? I've seen some crazy stats about him. Absolutely fucking love him. You know, and you had Robert Alford and you had Trufant, but this guy, AJ, fuck, he might be just as good as those guys, if not better. Fucking crazy. I saw Johnny Drip Drip got released. Yes, Donald McKenzie, Rip Young Dolph, absolutely. Finley. I did see that Johnny Drip Drip got released and a few others as well. Swerve Scott, you know, some of these guys hopefully will go to AEW. Matt Payton, exactly, dude. It fucking was hella disturbing. Yeah, it did it in front of the kid, too. Yes, I know. I know.
Celebrate the season with tech delivered fast and free from Best Buy.
Yes. Seriously, this guy's going to get his. I mean, like I said, he's on the run right now. And that video was fucking disturbing. And it's funny because it was on Black Adam Schefter, who's like a Adam Schefter troll, but he ends up, you know, posting like crazy videos. I don't know how it ended up on my timeline, but you know how that goes when you're on like Instagram and Twitter, and you got people that you don't follow, but certain people that maybe you do follow retweeted it or liked it, and then it ended up on your timeline. And like I said, it really made me sick to my stomach. You know what I mean? Because I feel for all the females that have gone through shit like that, and that shit is not okay. So if this guy doesn't get beat up while he's on the run, you best believe Bubba and all of Bubba's friends, when he goes to jail, he's fucked. I mean, this is over for him. You know what I mean? There is no coming back for this motherfucker. I don't care what the fucking circumstances were. Supposedly, she stole money from him, you know, is what the rumor is, but I don't give a fuck what the reasoning is. You don't do that shit. You know, you don't do that stuff. Gang. Yeah. WWE is trash now, you know what I mean? And it's coming to Portland, and I got a couple buddies. They're like, hey, Raw's coming. Are you going to go? And I'm probably not going to go. I mean, maybe I will. I mean, if AEW was going, I mean, I would drop probably 500 or 1,000, you know, for like front row seats for AEW. But for WWE, it's just like, it's not a good product. Like, why am I giving Vince money for a product that sucks that I don't even watch anymore? I don't watch Raw, SmackDown, or NXT anymore, and that hurts my feelings because as a wrestling fan, prior to COVID, you know, 2 years ago, I hadn't missed a Raw in 20 years. I hadn't missed a SmackDown since the beginning. I had never missed the NXT. I watched it live or on the DVR, and I'll tell you, in the last 2 years, I've missed a lot of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and then you get, you know, pay-per-views like Extreme Rules, which was absolute dog shit. Money in the Bank was pretty good. SummerSlam was decent, but, I mean, it's not like it used to be. AEW is the promotion to watch, and that's very clear. My 3 favorite things in life are NFL, college football, and AEW. And, you know, I hope that WWE can get back on my good side, but I doubt it. I really fucking doubt it. The R-Truth parts. 13-0 Patriots. Shout out to everybody in the room. I love you and I appreciate you very, very much. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun set. Matty Ice. Nice catch. We had some trolls come in here earlier trying to stir the pot with Sports Fury and these other channels, saying that I was talking shit. Interesting, you know what I mean? Like, people have nothing to do in their day besides try to stir the pot between me and other YouTubers. Interesting, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? I worked a long, long day today. I just want to eat some gummies, smoke some weed, drink some beer, watch some football, and hang out with y'all. You know what I mean? And raise money for my manager, David, who got COVID. If you guys missed the stream earlier today, you know, he got COVID, missed 8 days of work. His wife did too. His PS4 broke. His washer and dryer broke. His refrigerator broke. His car broke. And so he had 5 horrible things happen to him. So we're going to raise money for him in the next maybe 3 or 4 streams. And then I'm going to be able to hopefully give him an envelope that's, you know, has maybe $100 to $500 of money in there. I already gave him my PS4, you know, yesterday to be able to kind of soften the blow, you know, and since his PS4 broke and he's a big gamer. So I've already done above and beyond than anyone else would do, but obviously with a platform like this and with an amazing fan base that cares, just like me, we're going to make sure that we make this guy, David, my manager, we're going to give him a great Thanksgiving. We're going to give him a great holiday, and I know diapers cost a lot. You know, even a used car that's reliable, that's like $5K. Refrigerator, $1,000. You know, washer and dryer, $1,000. Right there, that's $7,000. PS4 broke, a couple $100. I gave him mine, and then he got COVID. You know what I mean? You can't even put a price on that. I mean, thank God he didn't die, but you know what I mean? That's what we do here. You know what I mean? Once I get bigger, we'll raid channels, we'll donate to charity, but for the time being, this is one of the things that I thought that would be very thoughtful and nice that most people probably wouldn't even do for me, but you know what? You know, it's not about me. It's about these other people that are out there that deserve a come up. And, you know, if anyone deserves a come up, it's this guy. And it's not like this guy's like my best friend or anything like that. I don't have his phone number. We don't go drink beers outside of work. But I thought, you know what I mean? If I can do something nice, it's good karma. And if we can do something like that, it'll make a big difference, not only for me, but for him. Where are you going to be at, Shep? Shotgun set. Matty Ice. Nice throw. We got to get some points here for fucking the Falcons, man, for real. We need 6 more likes to 40. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We've raised $157 so far in donos on the channel. We have $111.99 on the YouTube Super Chat. We're at $20 on the Zelle from my friend Thomas Campbell that donated, and Zini Panini donated $25 on the Cash App. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. You know, my goal is to get maybe like $100 to $200 in donos, and we're really close to that 200, you know, range. And, you know, we'll see. Maybe Holly Hundo or someone else might be able to come in. I mean, Shep has donated $100 out of the 157 so far, and he's been donating really big lately, and it means a lot, man. You know what I mean? Like, your loyalty to me and just the friendship that we're starting to have, it's like, you know, I need people like you, Shep, and Holly Hundo, because there's a lot of people out there that don't donate, that will never donate to me. So you guys definitely donate not only for you, but you're donating for a lot of those others that will never donate to me or maybe will consider donating. But when you do those big donos, you know, they will encourage other people that maybe never would donate to maybe throw out $1 or $5 or $10. I mean, I'll tell you what, you know, I've never donated to anyone on YouTube, and then in the last 2 weeks, I've donated to Tom Grossi 3 times. You know, a 10 and a 10 and like a $5, you know, just to show them my appreciation for what he did. Falcons turn it over on downs. Man, what are they doing, Shep? They should have threw the ball right there. Coaching. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. You know, Dan Quinn is a great D coordinator, but they need a little bit more. Why not a fucking play-action play? Exactly. How many beers are you in? Do we need to drink beer for beer on the stream? We can do it. I know you're probably ahead of me, but I got more beers to go get, dude.
With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis.
All right, those 2 are done. 7. All right, I need to catch up. Let me go grab a couple more.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about and still create all new experiences. Trustworthy AI-powered security. That's why so many businesses work with IBM.
This is the story of an athlete.
My name is Bart Salgado, and I played football since I was a kid.
This is a story of resilience.
After multiple tours of duty overseas, I returned home and was injured.
This is the story of a leader.
Now, through the NFL's partnership with the Bob Woodward Foundation, I play and coach other veterans in Movie-United Wheelchair Football League.
The NFL's proud to partner with organizations that support our military and veteran communities.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum, and we go back to that fourth down attempt by Atlanta. Well, Carl Davis, number 98, right over the center, Matt Hennessy, he just drives him right back. And then the edge pressure is able to get there, but it was all Carl Davis that made that stop. Handoff here to Damian Harris on first down. Entering tonight, the Falcons were the only
Hurst is on IR. All right, I got 2 more beers for you.
inside the 20. 28 for 28. They're 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 2, I mean, twice they've gotten
Shep,
to the 15-yard line with
you know, you've done a lot, especially in the last, maybe like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 streams, with the donos and the participation and, everything that you've done. I want you to hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. I want you to be able to give me your phone number, address. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do something special for you. I'm going to be doing something special for Holly Hundo, for obviously Christmas and, kind of giving back to those big people that have donated those big dollar amounts, whether it be, something special that I have on my own for Atlanta Falcons or a jersey, something. I want to do something special. So whether it be, on my email, OrionMikulak24@gmail.com. You can look at that information on the channel or on Instagram or on Twitter, whatever way that you want me to give the information. But yeah, shoot me your phone number, shoot me your address, so that way by Christmas time, that I can kind of give back, to some of these people. And there's a lot of y'all that have donated as well that deserve something. You know what I mean? And I'll try to do my best for all the people, but for the people that have, donated those big dollar amounts, the 50s, the hundreds, the multiple hundreds, like Shep and Holly Hundo, I definitely want to go out of my way just to say thank you, because not everyone can, afford that and do that. Do I have a fan mail P.O. box like Grossi does? I do not. Like I said, I have a full-time job and I have this job, so I have 2 full-time jobs. I'm not big enough to have a P.O. box fan mail box just yet. But at some point, maybe I will. You know what I mean? And that way we can, exchange letters and gifts. And, obviously, building the relationship with the fans means more to me than the subs or the views or the money. Of course, the subs, the views, the money are awesome. I'm not going to lie and saying, oh, getting a donation doesn't matter. Fuck yes, it does. For all the hard work and the effort and the energy that I put in, donations matter. The subs matter. The views matter, right? But the people, the interaction and the fans and the friendships that you build on a YouTube channel, that's what it's about for me. A lot of people, when they get famous on YouTube or they get big, it's all about the money, the subs, and the views, and they don't give a shit about the people. You know what I mean? They pretend they do, but really it's all about the money and the views and the subs. So let's be real. You know what I mean? But I feel that no matter how popular I get, no matter how big I get, I'm not going to change. I'm always going to be, that guy that really, takes care of everyone. I appreciate that. And like I said, there hasn't been a lot of people that donate big. You know what I mean? There's the Odin's Child was the first, you know what I mean, from the last couple years. Shep, you and Holly Hundo have been kind of the ones that, have taken that role now. And I really appreciate it, because if it wasn't for you two, specifically, not to exclude Sarah or Paula or all these other people, Jameson Meza and all the other people that might be watching. But there's a difference from someone that donates 1 to 5, which is so much appreciated. You have no idea. But when someone donates 50, 100, 200, 300, I mean, that's on a whole nother level of really showing love to the channel. So It means a lot. So I definitely got something, for you. We'll have to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like maybe go to NFL Shop and, if you don't have a jersey, maybe get a Mitchell and Ness Dion jersey if you don't have one, or, something special, you know what I mean, that I would buy for myself, but you as a Falcon fan, because, I have a certain type of, standard of jerseys and cool swag that I like to, you see me with the gloves and, the jerseys and the chains. I want to be able to give some of that love back to the people that really give love back to me. So, yeah, shoot me your information, man. And like I said, anyone that's a big heavy hitter like Holly Hundo and Shep, I'm going to take care of. And then I'll try to take care of some of y'all that donate the 1, the 2, the 5, the 10, the 20, maybe with some like hoodies and certain things. But I'll be honest, even when I work 2 full-time jobs, money's tight. You know what I mean? We got a lot of bills here. My rent is like a couple $100 more a month than what it was at the other place. So, with a new puppy and the bills, with the cable and everything that's going on, like, it's not like I'm rich by any means, because I'm fucking not. You know what I mean? And YouTube takes so much out of the cut and the Google that it's not like, someone donates $100 and I get 100. Like someone donates $100 and maybe I'll get 65 of it, believe it or not. YouTube is kind of a bastard. You know what I mean? Like, they take so much, you know what I mean? If it's ad revenue, that's one thing, right? But when it's a donation, like, dude, you should at least let me have 90 out of the 100. Like, are you that greedy that you have to get like 35 out of my 100? You know what I mean? I guess so. You know what I mean? I guess they're so, greedy that way, but I don't know. And that's what makes me work as hard as I do, because that's why I have to work so hard to make up for those ones that get taken out. You know what I mean? But then the Cash App, I get pretty much all of that, which is nice. And of course, out of the $157 that was donated, of course I want that for myself, you know what I mean? But like I said, if I know I can use it to, make someone's life better, that's going to be good karma for me, and that's good karma from y'all. And think about this, Shep. If you didn't donate $100, we'd be at $57 right now, which isn't horrible, you know what I mean? But, it's a lot better at $157 than $57. You feel me? I really appreciate you guys, man. Anyone that is in the chat, subbed, donated, you know what I mean? Like, you guys mean everything. Even you YouTube GM, you started off, oh, it's 12 noon, you know what time it is, it's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. You came in, trying to spit the facts and the knowledge, you know what I mean? You came in, lied about your age, right? And I called you out, right? But, like, when I see you in the chat and in the comments and in the videos, I see it. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? It means a lot to see the loyalty. Elliot Evans, another person that's fucking loyal to your boy. You know what I mean? Through and through. It means a lot. Message from a Golden Eagle, another one. Message, what up, Orion and NWSF, rooting for the Patsies road to the wild card gang. Sack lunch, yum, 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 yum. Second down and 17. Come on, Falcons. There we go. It shows you how Cordarrelle Patterson is like, the MVP of the team, because like when they have him, they win games. When they don't have him, it's a struggle. You know what I mean? Like people, thought Mike Davis was going to be the guy from the Panthers. No, Patterson, like, he's always been kind of a journeyman. We've seen him on multiple teams, do some things, but he's never really had a breakout season like he's had with Atlanta. And they're missing him desperately. Nice tackle. And you can see the Patriots are really, really trying to get positioning for the playoffs. They win this game 7-4. I'm telling you right now, and I told you last week and the week before, if the Patriots make the Super Bowl, don't be surprised. If the Patriots make the AFC Championship game, don't be surprised. If you would have said this a month ago, you say, fuck you, Orion, you're crazy. Browns are better. Ravens are better, right? Bills are better. Maybe the Chiefs, you wouldn't say them, but the Chargers are better. The Raiders are better. All these teams are better. The Titans are better. But now, nice catch. Right now, the best teams in the AFC are the Titans and the Chiefs and the Patriots. It's very clear. I'm hoping my boy Justin Herbert can get back on track, because I think that could be a sleeper team as well. And on the NFC, you got the Bucks, okay, the Cowboys, the Packers, The Rams, the Cardinals. Those are really the teams. But the Cardinals have injuries to Kyler and Hopkins, so we don't know. The Rams have been losing to the Niners and the Titans. You know what I mean? We don't really know if they're as good as they say they are, right? But I'll tell you what, out of the teams that I really like, Cowboys, Packers, and Bucks, those are the ones that I like the most. Intercepted! My God. God! Oh, brutal, Shep. Why, Matt? You played so good against the Saints, got your ass kicked against the Cowboys. It seems like there's a lingering effect of that ass whooping that you guys took the last week, and they're just like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It shows you they need Cordarrelle Patterson bad. Yeah, and then without Jameis, I mean, with Jameis, you're a real legitimate threat. But without Jameis, I think that you guys can still make the wild card. But I don't really think that it's going to be like NFC Championship game. I think it's very clear it's between only a couple teams: Cowboys, Buccaneers, Packers, and then Rams. And then maybe the Cardinals if they get healthy. It's really those 5 teams. I don't see any other team out of those 5 going to the Super Bowl for the NFC. And the AFC, it's the Bills, it's the Patriots, it's the Chiefs. Those are kind of like the main teams. And we got to throw New England in the mix too. Air Whitey in the building, what to do? And usually I criticize you, YouTube GM, for saying things that, are out of your realm. You know what I mean? If you're 15 years old, you have no idea who Bill Russell is and Wilt Chamberlain is on film. Right? Talking about the greats from back in the day. But there's a couple things that you have said that are very true. When I do videos for reactions or for live streams, I'm not biased. I keep that same energy for both teams. I saw that comment, and I'm really appreciative of you writing that comment because a lot of people think it, but not a lot of people say it on a statement, as like in the chat or, on a comment on a reaction video. So I got to give you a salute for that. Okay. And I know you know football, and I'm trying to educate you and get you on that same level, but I do appreciate the loyalty, you know what I mean? Even though you came in, you know what I mean, trying to flex on the gram, you know what I mean? And I had to put you in your place, but, for all the loyalty and all the, things that you do for the channel, I do appreciate you, YouTube GM. You know what I mean? I thought maybe you were going to be like a Justin Wills. You are not, you know what I mean? And, even though, I might get in it with like Nola or Hefe or YouTube GM or, certain people, on the channel or like Justin Wills. It's all in love. You know what I mean? Like people control, like we had, some of these guys come in here, Lared, saying that I was talking shit about Sports Fury, just trying to stir the pot. And then you had some Sports Fury people come into the chat, and I got a couple people to sub to the channel, which they said they did, which is kind of cool. But, a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands, and that's facts. Air Whitey, I did see the Johnny Drip got fucking released, dude. I saw that. Another one that was pretty big to me was Swerve Scott, because I think that he had a lot of potential, and in AEW, he'd be a great fit. Nice tackle. First down, Patriots. I was really hoping this game would be a little bit more. I was hoping it wasn't going to be like a 16-10 game. I kind of jinxed it maybe, but hopefully we get Atlanta back on track. About Tegan Knox, yeah. Prayer Man 2009. Hey, it's okay, man. Like I said, we're donating, for the next few streams for my boss, David. He got COVID. He's back. Missed 8 days of work. Wife missed 8 days of work. They have a baby girl that's under 2. PS4 broke. I gave him mine. His car broke down. Got a new one. Refrigerator broke. Washer and dryer broke. So we're trying to donate some money, to be able to show some love. Because no one else at my work is fucking going to do it. No one else is going to help him out. So I know that if we can do it here, not only would it, surprise him, but I want to make sure that when someone is getting shit on, COVID, number 1. PS4 broken, number 2. Car broken, number 3. Washer and dryer, number 4. And obviously refrigerator, number 5. That all happened within a month and a half. I can't imagine, you know what I mean? So I do have a heart. I do care about people. So we are going to be able to do our best. And we're already at $157 in donos just tonight. So we're off to a great, great start. Do you disagree on my Curry take? Don't you think the league rules make it similar to 80s terms of how rough the players are in separating players with? I mean, the players in the 80s and 90s were much tougher. You know what I mean? And like, there's Reggie Miller. There's, a lot of guys that are amazing shooters. Larry Bird was an amazing shooter. You know what I mean? Ray Allen was an amazing shooter. But Steph looks like he might be the MVP this year, and they might win the championship, but we got to kind of wait for it to all play out. Wiseman hasn't played, and Clay hasn't played, and KD probably should have never left. But like I said, you want to make sure you're doing takes from players that you're watching now, not guys that you've never really watched before. I mean, you can watch on YouTube, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Leave out my Titans when it comes to Super Bowl. Where did King Henry return around late December, early January? Yeah, the Titans are definitely the favorite. Out of all the teams right now, I would say probably Titans, right? Titans are number one. You got the Chiefs, you got the Patriots, and you got the Bills. Those are the top four, I feel, that could make the Super Bowl for the AFC. Okay? Titans, Chiefs, New England, the Bills. But I think the NFC teams are better, personally. You know what I mean? You got the Cowboys, you got the Bucks, you got the Packers, you got the Rams, and the Cardinals. I'm not sold on the Rams or Cardinals, and I'm not sold on the Cowboys full term. I think it really is going to come down to Grossi's team, the Packers, or my Bucks. I think we're going to get healthy at the right time, and I think it's really going to come down to the Bucks or the Packers. I really think that those are the two best teams overall. And then on the AFC side, you got the Titans, right? You got the Bills, you got the Patriots. You got a few of those teams and the Chiefs, But I still think the NFC is a better conference, personally. Appreciate that prayer, man. Holly Hundo in the building. How are you? How's Grossi's stream going? I imagine it's going good. Hopefully, we were hoping the game would be a little bit higher scoring. This is giving me kind of like Packers, Seattle Seahawks vibes all over again, except I don't know if you're going to get anything from the Falcons on the board. No Cordarrelle Patterson, no points. But just like, how Tom does, he does a lot for charity, he does a lot of giving back. And I thought, this would be a great time to give back. It's a little dull right now. Hey, it's 13-0, you know what I mean? But if we can raise money for my, my manager, David, I know that I'll end up doing a picture and I'll do a video probably on my phone at work. You know what I mean? So for those people that are doubting me that I'm just trying to raise money and I'm going to keep it all for myself, of course I wouldn't do that. I mean, if I was able to sacrifice my PS4, you know what I mean, and give it to them, I mean, why would I lie about things like that on YouTube? That's not good for credibility, and it's all about helping people. It's the holiday season, you know what I mean? And even if it wasn't the holiday season, I would do something like this. You know what I mean? It's always about, check the Cash App. Holly Hundo, what did you do? Oh, baby! Holly Hundo, $100! Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. It's going to go a long ways. And like I said, I was hoping to donate maybe like 100 to 200. Thank you so much. This is going to go a long ways because obviously, I work hard and I need money, but this guy, COVID, PS4 broken, car broken, fucking refrigerator broken, washer and dryer broken. And if for any of y'all that are young that don't know like how much things cost, I mean, Holly knows, washer and dryers cost over $1,000. Okay, a refrigerator costs over $1,000, and that's not even for a fancy one. A car, even a used one that's reliable, that's $5,000. That's $7,000 right there. He got COVID. You can't even put a price on that. And then PS4, maybe a couple $100. You know what I mean? I gave him mine. You know what I mean? So this is going to be huge. Thank you so much. This is going to go a long ways. And the funny thing is, I don't think he thinks that I'm actually going to do it. I told him I'm going to raise money on the channel for him, but I think he kind of was like, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't watch my channel. He's not in sports. He doesn't like sports. He likes Dungeons and Dragons. He's like a gamer. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, but check this out, Holly. He's had to replace the car, the refrigerator, and the washer and dryer within the last month. And then the PS4 broke, and he's a huge gamer. He uses it for DVDs and gaming. He doesn't have a computer to game. And then he got COVID, and he missed 8 days of work, no pay. Our company didn't help him out. And then his wife is a bartender waitress, no pay, 8 days. And they have a 2-year-old girl. You know what I mean? Like, I have such a big heart, just like you do, and it means so much for people like you and Shep and everyone else, that donated. Jamison Meza, Sarah Small, Odin's Child, 53-yarder. And it's good! 16-0 Patriots. Thank you so much.
And a 16-0 lead for the Patriots on the road. A well-placed camera.
We're getting the story out there. We need a plan.
I have a plan right now. At T-Mobile, customers on Magenta Max can get the new iPhone 13 Pro, and T-Mobile will pay for it.
It has the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
I'm talking new customers. I'm talking existing customers like Ronald.
Bang, 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 bang. Holly Hundo with a Hundo Dono, just like Shep. It's like we almost have two now. We have two people that are, we got a Herd Hundo with Shepard, all right, and we got a Holly Hundo, and then it sounds like Paula. She doesn't want to be Paula Pennies. She wants to be Paula Hundo. That doesn't really have the same ring to it as a Holly Hundo, but it sounds like she wants to kind of join the party at some point as well. I mean, and obviously everyone works really hard for their money, you know what I mean? But like for me to be able to give back, even on Thanksgiving, to the homeless or, you know what I mean? Because there's times where I'll go downtown Portland and it's scary down there and I'll donate blankets, waters, PB&Js. Like a couple years ago, I spent, I think, $300 out of my own money when I was broke. And I ended up buying blankets, water bottles, and I bought mittens, gloves, and I made PB&Js with 3 other girls that I worked with. And then I went out there and I donated it to the, homeless people in Portland. Did I have to do that? No, you know what I mean? But the thing is like, when you do nice things for people, it always comes back tenfold. And it means a lot that we have such a great community. Thank you so much for everyone that's donated today. So as we look at the donations so far, let me let you know. Holly Hundo, $100. $25 from Zini Panini, $125 on donos on the Cash App alone. My boy Thomas Campbell, who's got a detailing business, he doesn't really watch my channel. He hit me up and tuned into the channel, which is kind of crazy. He never comments in the chat, so I don't never know if he's in there or not. He zelled me $20 to help for the cause, and he's not doing like the greatest as a business owner. He works really hard, but he was willing to sacrifice 20, out of his hard-earned dollars to help out, which is huge. So that's $145 right there, and then we're at $111.99 on the chat revenue here on the YouTube Super Chat. So let's add that up. So right now to David and his wife and his baby girl, we're at $256.99, and we've had less than 25 people in the room all night. I don't know any other channel, right, that has less than 25 people in the room at any given time that would donate $256.99. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best fans, and this is going to be for the best cause. This is going to buy diapers. This is going to buy food. Maybe a nice dinner for him and his wife. You know what I mean? I know he's a big Spider-Man fan, and he's going to go to the movie theater and watch Spider-Man. Obviously, we're a lot of fans of, Marvel and DC. I'm trying to come up with some extra special things because I already got something really special for Holly Hundo that I'm going to do for Christmas. Shep, you're going to get something really special for Christmas as well. And a lot of you others like Sarah Small, it's going to take some time for me to go through, all the other people that are regulars, that are hardcore, that really are ride or die for me. And I won't forget about you guys, I promise you. You know what I mean? But for those people that donate the 50, the hundreds, the 200s, the 300s, I got to take care of those people first. You know what I mean? Because without them, who knows where we would be here, you know what I mean? It really means a lot, but I'm not going to forget about the people that donate 99 cents, $1, $2, $5, $10. That shit is just as important, and that's facts. Nice throw. First down, Falcons. But it feels really good that I'm going to be able to give back, and we're going to donate today. We're going to donate probably on Saturday for the Ducks and Utah. And then Sunday, I'm going to do Chiefs and Cowboys. We'll donate there, and maybe even the Bucks, as well as the Giants game on Monday night. So maybe 3 or 4 streams worth of donations. I want to help this guy out. Do I have to do this? No, I don't. But I think that if we do something like this, it might be life-changing for him, and I think it would be really awesome, you know what I mean, to be able. And this guy makes more money than me, you know what I mean? He's my manager. I don't make a whole lot of money, you know what I mean, at this job that I'm at. I'm going to get hired on to the company here in a couple weeks, so I should get like $1 or $2 raise. But still, if you don't work for 8 days and you have no money coming in, and then his wife doesn't, work for 8 days, you know what I mean? Like, and they got a condo, they got rent, and you know what I mean? Like, you literally can like get evicted and get broke, You know what I mean? So I asked him, I'm like, are you going to get evicted? Are you okay? You know what I mean? And it's not like I have as many fans as like, Grossi, you know what I mean? To be able to, because he's an inspiration to me, whether, intercepted. Oh my, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown Patriots. But the thing is, whether people, see it or not, Tom is an inspiration. I feel we have a lot in common. We both love NFL. We both love AEW. We're both really good people. We both have a heart. You know what I mean? We both really care about people, and it's awesome to be able to give back. And I'm going to follow in Tom's footsteps, once we get bigger, to raid other channels, to be able to do charity work. That's really important to me, you know what I mean, as a person, because to be able to give back. You know what I mean? For all the hard work that I do, I want to be able to change people's lives, and that's why I want to be able to open up a YouTube studio here in Oregon, so that way I can make other people's dreams come true. It's very important to me. Like, I already know I'm going to make it, but if I can inspire people to make a dream come true for them, that's going to mean more to me than anything. Like, I got my boy Brooks Beats. This guy can literally be a millionaire. I'm not even joking. He's the best beat maker on the West Coast. Busta Rhymes reached out to him like a couple months ago, right? And then I don't know if he reached back to him in time. He maybe sent back, a couple messages late. And I was like, did you email him back? Like, I mean, if you ever need a sign from the gods to be able to keep doing something that you think is a hobby, which could be like a career, you know what I mean? This guy has played the piano when he was 5 years old. He's one of my good friends, but he doesn't believe in himself. He's an amazing beat maker. Only has a couple hundred followers on SoundCloud, but like he could do movies, commercials, rap, reggaeton, R&B, and I want to be able to inspire him to keep going. You know what I mean? Like if I don't inspire you and Busta Rhymes doesn't inspire you, like who is? You know what I mean? So I really want to be able to get the studio going in the next 5 years so that way I can make other people's dreams come true. Because I know one of his dreams is to pay off the mortgage of his parents' house. I know his dad's got like 3 jobs. Mom is a hard worker. And he was kind of like the fuck up of the family. He was the guy that, played beer pong, did drugs, drank, partied. But he's got a lot of talent. And then his sister went to like this private university, George Fox. So he's kind of like the black sheep. But he's like probably the most talented person in his family. They just don't know it. You know what I mean? So if I can inspire someone like that and get him going and make him a millionaire, because if you think about it, if you have a rapper buy one of your beats, let's say for $50K, he's set for the year. And then, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about bills or anything else. So if I can kind of, get him going with demos and putting him in the right position to get discovered, I mean, that's going to make me more happy than me making it, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I really want to be able to give back, but seeing my friends win, Young Nola, if he gets signed, my boy Brooks Beats, my boy PJ, who's a photographer. I told these people, like, if you just believe in yourself and you work hard, you know what I mean, you can make shit happen, but you have to believe and put in the work, and that's facts. Thank you so much. Holly Hundo, Shep, Jameis Ameza, Sarah Small, all y'all. Love you. 16-0 Patriots. Man, I really thought this game was going to be closer, but I guess Cordarrelle Patterson is really the MVP of this team. Well, Shep, don't be too mad because we saw the Seattle Seahawks, get skunked pretty much, by the Green Bay Packers, Tom's team. So, hey, but you know what? You know what though, Shep? Atlanta Braves won the World Series. Georgia Bulldogs are going to win the Natty. All right, you know what I mean? So you're good, bro. You're going to get 2-1. You're going to get 2-1. Atlanta Falcons, fuck, the Hawks, if they don't do anything, whatever, dude. You know what I mean? You're going to get 2-1. The Braves, the first time in how many years? And since what, 99? Like way back in the day, all right? And in the early 90s, like, you already got the World Series and you beat my fucking Dodgers with me and my dad, and you guys deserved it, right? So if you end up getting the Georgia Bulldogs, I mean, you can die a happy man, my guy. But I'll tell you what, Alabama, Oregon, and Ohio State have something to say about it. But let's be honest. Alabama, Oregon, and Ohio State are pretenders. Georgia is the real deal. I mean, Georgia this year looks like Alabama of every other year. They're dominant. They have great defense. You don't like the Hawks? Okay, you're the Celtics guy. All right, thank you for correcting me. But you know what I meant. You know what I meant. But, it's a special thing, to even celebrate one championship, of a favorite team. It's all about family, man. It's all about family. We need 5 more likes to get to 40. We're at 256.99 in donos for David. He is going to be so shocked. I don't even think I'm going to tell him. I'm going to wait, for me to kind of collect all the funds, and then we're going to see what we're going to do. I was hoping to do like maybe $100 or $200, but by, depending on how many streams I dedicate to him, we might end up getting the number, closer to 500 to 1,000. And can you imagine, you know what I mean? Just, Orion, the guy that works, with the manager David, giving someone $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, but if anyone needs that money, you know what I mean? It's definitely him. I mean, of course I need it, but this guy needs it much, much more, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what we do here. But I'm thinking there's a good possibility that we can get to 500 or 1,000 because of shit. If we're already at $257, you know what I mean? And I do like the Ducks game against Utah on Saturday, and then I do Chiefs, Cowboys, in the afternoon on Sunday, and then I also do the Steelers and the Chargers with my boy Justin Herbert, and the Giants and the Bucks on Monday night. If I donate all of those streams to him, right, which most people do maybe like 1 stream, but maybe I do 4. You know what I mean? And we can get this guy like $500 to $1,000. I mean, it could be really, really a big thing. So, 3rd down and 5. Right, but when was the last time that they actually got there, Jameson? That's what I was saying. Because you guys got there around 99, 2000? Because I remember, you know what I mean? You guys were there for how many years in a row? You guys were like the Buffalo Bills of the MLB. You guys kept getting it. Ron Gant, David Justice, Sid Bream, all right? Terry Pendleton. Come on, bro. I know a fucking MLB. I can name drop for the best of them. How do I remember those fucking names? I have no idea. But it's like in sports, it's like I remember it. Like Sid Bream. Like, why the fuck do I remember that name? Ron Gant, David Justice. All these guys I remember. Terry Pendleton. Why do I remember? I don't know. Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, Steve Avery, Bobby Cox. I don't know how I remember, but I just do. But that's what makes me different. You know what I mean? Like me and Preston, Swaggy P, we can name drop like for days. Wrestlers, baseball, basketball, football. Some of the funny texts that we have back and forth, we'll go over jobber players. Eric Piakowski. We'll go over Todd Day. Tom Gugliotta. We'll go over like random names of players that we remember when we were kids. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where you can just name drop 10 names or 20 names. It's really fun. You know what I mean? Because we remember those guys. George Murasan. All right? Tom Gugliotta. Todd Day. Rodney Rogers. You know who I'm talking about. Man, it brings back a lot of memories. I'll tell you that. Funny nobody athletes, the jobbers. Yeah, absolutely. Birdman. Brrr. What happened to that boy? Brrr. What happened to that boy? Today we are doing donations for my boss, David Birdman. He got COVID, missed 8 days of work. His wife missed 8 days of work. His PS4 broke. I gave him mine. His car broke down. Had to get a new one. Refrigerator broke. Washer and dryer broke. So we're, raising money to be able to give back. I gave him my PS4 to get him back on track. He's back at work, 8 days not paid. Same thing with his wife. And they got a 2-year-old. And we're already at $257 in donos. So it makes me feel really good to be able to give back. Because, of course, I would love $257 in my bank account. But I didn't get COVID. I didn't miss 8 days of work. My PS4 didn't break. I didn't have to get a new refrigerator. I didn't have to get a new washer and dryer or a new car. So, yeah, we're doing big things here on the Northwest Sports Fanatics. How are you, man? How are you, Birdman? I don't think I've ever seen someone get shit on by bad luck more than this guy. And this all happened within a month and a half. COVID, PS4, washer and dryer, refrigerator, and then car. Like, that's wild. Like, you know what I mean? It's one thing to have bad luck, but this guy is like going through like Hurricane Katrina. You know what I mean? Like the Hurricane Katrina of bad luck, this guy's going through it. And I'm going to make a difference. And I already gave him a PS4, and I don't think he thought I was going to do that. But, you know, it's a little thing, you know, to be able to make him happy. And he's a huge gamer. He doesn't own a PC. You know, he plays like Dungeons and Dragons, and you know what I mean? He's got guys at work that like he online games with. And I was like, dude, you don't even have a computer? Like, he's like, he watches DVDs on the PS4. You know what I mean? Can't afford the PS5 yet or Xbox. And I was like, dude, I got a PS4 sitting in my house. I never play it. I was like, I'll hook you up. And he thought I was joking. And then I went home on break and I gave it to him. So makes me feel good. Like, you know what I mean? We're doing good things. Woo! Promotion boy. Shep. All the promos. Director of operations for 10 different airport stations, bro. Woo! I hope you get it, bro. I can't wait for you to come to Oregon. It sounds like Birdman might come visit your boy, too. He lives in California. He ain't too far away. 16-0, second down and 8. God, New England is just... We knew New England more than likely was going to win this game, but not like this. Jameson, we know this, dude. Let's be honest. With even the Buffalo Bills in 1990, right? Buffalo. Who did they play? Do you remember? I remember because I was 8 years old. They played who? The Giants and Lawrence Taylor, right? And then Phil Simms was the quarterback. He got hurt. Jeff Hostetler came in. Remember him? Probably not. All right? So they lost that one. Then they played the Redskins in 91. Mark Rippon, Art Monk, Gary Clark, Dexter Manley. Your boy knows football. You lost that one. The Hogs, the offensive line. Then we saw the Dallas Cowboys emerge, 92 and 93. And then the Niners won in 94, Cowboys in 95 when they got Dion. But for 4 straight years, you lost to everyone in the NFC East. You lost to the Giants, the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Cowboys. That's tough. And the same thing happened with Atlanta. How the fuck did you only win one out of like a 4 or 5 year stretch? It shows you it's tough to win championships. Falcons are playing the Buccaneers. Uh-oh, Shep. Oh, you might go next year since it's a change of plans. Okay. That's good. Mia! Is she nearby? Birdman? I'm always hoping that, you know, people are doing better. You know what I mean? Prayers up for Mia. I know Mia was a little sick, so hopefully she's feeling better. You are a part of the NWSF fam, Birdman. I'm always rooting for people, you know what I mean? Like, YouTube is tough. So, you know, anytime you get discouraged, Birdman, you know, with your views or your subs or, you know, anything that you're doing, is it worth it to keep going? Check it out on my perspective. I got 20,000 plus subscribers, and almost all of them don't get my notifications. You know what I mean? Like, I usually get, you know, somewhere between, 15 to 35 people in the room when I should probably be at a minimum of 100 to 1,000. You know what I mean? With 20,000 plus. So if you don't get the views or the subs or the, you know, the accolades or the recognition that you deserve, you know, just think about your boy, you know what I mean, and what I'm going through, you know what I mean, and I'm still going, you know what I mean, so you got to be able to put your head down, not worry about that. There's algorithms and metrics that, you know, benefit the big YouTubers. They don't benefit the small guys. And then obviously they don't even benefit people that are kind of big like me. I'm at 20K. That's a pretty big number. But they're like, fuck Orion. He's at 20K. Fuck him. You know what I mean? We're just going to give all the notifications and subs and views and donos to other channels. All right. Thanks, YouTube. You know what I mean? So just a little piece of advice. You know, anytime you get a little low or you get a little discouraged, you know, look where I'm at. You know what I mean? And you don't see me frowning. You don't see me fucking pissed. You know what I mean? Keep your head up. Keep grinding. You know, you're already linked with me. You know what I mean? So things are good. You know what I mean? Just keep working hard. Keep being a fan. You know what I mean? Things will happen. Things will come into place, okay? Because trust me, I get it. Anybody that does something on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you know, TikTok, you know what I mean? Like, everyone wants to be, you know, famous and rich and all this stuff, but not a lot of people are willing to work hard for it. And that's facts. Yeah, you got to, but check it out though. But if Cordarrelle Patterson played today, I guarantee the score is not 16-0. The game is probably like a lot closer than that. All right. The shout out. Let her know. Birdman. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? You know your boy knows. Your boy knows. Cash Money Records. Lil Wayne. Manny Fresh. Baby. Field goal kick is up. And it's good. God damn, this is like fucking Packers Seahawks, huh? A milli. God, I love you guys. It's all about you guys that are always in the building, you know what I mean? It just means a lot, you know what I mean? Elliot, you mean a lot to me, you know what I mean? Like Jameson, you know what I mean? Even Tighten Up 22, Birdman, Shep, Holly Hundo, Donald McKenzie, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, I know sometimes people, when they come into a chat, if they don't see like 50 people in the room or 100 people in the room, they leave. You know what I mean? But the real ones, they don't care. There could be one person in the room and they're going to hang out with me. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know what I mean? Because it's like sometimes people are a product of what's popular. They're like, oh, shit, look at this stream. It's got 100 people or 1,000 people and they're donating left and right. Yeah, of course that's great. You know what I mean? But to be able to hang out with your boy, you know, and maybe YouTube isn't really helping your boy out, and we can still have a fun time. That's what it's about. I got everything in my mama's name. I got everything in my mama's name. Oh, hello. Donald McKenzie, I have everything is in my mama's name. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. I have everything in my mama name. Your boy, 19-0 Patriots. Woo, baby! Nice return. All right, for pride, let's try to at least get 3 from Koo. Which you had a field goal, they false started, or illegal formation, and then he went to 50 yards and he missed it. But it shows you, like, Patterson is so valuable to the Falcons. Because with him, you might have won the game. Because he's such a dominant player. The Birdman song, yeah. You need Ridley? Yeah. You know my favorite big timers, Baby Cash Money song? Picked off! Oh, wow. Touchdown, Patriots. This is getting ugly. Damn. Calvin Oy! Damn it, Shep. This is nuts, dude. Hey, you know what I mean? The bad vibes. Who is that, Chris Chandler? They brought Chris Chandler in the game? God damn. I thought he was retired. Josh Rosen. Who you throwing to, bro? Is that Chris Chandler? No, it's Josh Rosen. Oh, my God. Is that Brett Favre? Nope. It's not Brett Favre. Oh, my God. Is that Barkowski? No, it's not. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, he missed it. My favorite song, Big Timers, Baby, Cash Money. Is Oh Yeah. Do you guys remember that song when they're on the yacht? I love that song. I love that music video. My God. Shep. Tough, bro.
This year, 5 players came back around. It's like there's been like a rental system, too. With
All right, I got your phone number, Shep.
going to Miami, guys went to the Dolphins 1 year. They come back. I guess they weren't what the Dolphins thought they would be. And somehow they come back to New England, and Kyle Van Noy is on that list. And he's part of as good a defense as you'll find anywhere in the NFL. I get why Brian Flores wanted him. You know, obviously he coached him when he was defensive coordinator, why he wanted him in Miami. And I definitely understand why Bill Belichick wanted him back. But, you know, he's had his best years when he's been with New England. And I've always really thought a lot of the way that he plays. I mean, he's got his...
Man. Shep's like, fuck this game. 25-0. This is worse than the Packers and the fucking Seahawks. But it shows you how much they really depend, you know, on Patterson. And it's like, dude, how the fuck did you beat the Saints? You know what I mean? And then, like, you got stomped by the Cowboys when the Cowboys got hot, but the Cowboys got stomped by the Broncos. So, I mean, anything can happen, but, like, no one wants to see a 0. You know what I mean? Like, you should have known better. Like, oh, I'm going to put Josh Rosen in the game? Like, why? And Belichick's still not satisfied. Elliott Evans, hell no, you didn't let them win. Your defense was sus, all right, when they went deep to Patterson, and he's not playing today, and he won the game with Koo. Oh, God, another pick. Are you kidding me? Wow. Jesus, dude, just end the game. Fuck. Oh, shit. Is that Chris Chandler? Dude, now you bring in the third stringer and he gets picked off. Oh, it's comical. Shep is, I'm changing the channel. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, bro. You know. Hey, when it rains, it pours. Trust me, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. I went through this for fucking 10 plus years, dude. Trust me. And on the flip side, New England's defense is usually top 10. That's why Brady won all those goddamn championships, and that's facts. At least they're going to kneel it down, and they're not going to, like, try to, like, pour it on right now. Gosh. Hey, it's okay, bro. It's okay. You already know your team is not the greatest, okay? But this was a performance that definitely can be forgotten. All right. Don't go yet. Let's, like, slam some beers together. Let me go pee real quick. And let's slam some beers for this fucking game. 1 sec. Let me go pee real quick, and we're going to slam some beers. The Patriots curse us as losing a Super Bowl. Fucking A, bro. All right. Before I go, let's shout out to everyone that, you know, made a big difference today. You know, we obviously did not think that it would be 25-0. Hey, but check it out. Anyone that wants to talk shit, you know what I mean, to you or the Falcons, you knew that this game was more than likely going to be an L, and then you didn't have Patterson, so it was really going to be an L, okay? But on top of that, Atlanta Braves won the World Series. It's Jocktober, okay? You're going to probably get a championship with the Georgia Bulldogs, okay? All right, so let's do at least one last beer with your boy. maybe 2. Let me put a lime in.
Okay.
I know, man. I'm here, though. We're hanging out, dude. I don't care if it's just you and me in the room, all right? All right, I just put the lime in. Another Corona for you, my dude. I got some gummies here I'm about to pop here in a second.
It just cleans better, so your family can use less. Hello, cream bottom. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Damn, bro, 10 beers? You're like, 10 beers, they could have got at least 10 points for you. But just shout out, man, to everyone in the building. We're going to raise a glass. We're going to raise a beer for Shep. Not only for the donations for my boy David, my manager that got COVID and like had all kinds of bad shit happen to him. We raised $257 in the stream, which is fucking incredible. I got gummies here. How many should I eat?
With Tremfya, adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can uncover clearer skin and improve symptoms at 16 weeks.
I shouldn't eat all of these, but I'm gonna eat some. Okay, let's start eating the gummies, dude. All right, here we go. Gummy number 1. Gummy number 2. I ain't fucking around. I normally only do 2. Gummy number 3. Fuck it. I'm doing it for Shep. Okay. 3 gummies, slamming some beers, and then we'll end the stream. All right, 3 gummies down the hatch. Normally I only do like 1 or 2. A milli. Here we go. This is for Shep Sanity. 10 beers in, 25-0. The Braves won the World Series. The Georgia Bulldogs are going to win the Natty. You're going to watch your beer drink. You're going to watch your boy drink some beer for your boy Shep. $257 in donos. We're at the Chamomile Peach. This has got CBN, CBD, THC. It literally has a warning. Do not eat more than 1. And I had 3, so I guess I'm in trouble. Gummy train! Whoop, whoop! All right, that's what we do here in Oregon. They're like, oh, you live in Oregon? You guys are all on fucking meth and heroin and fucking all the hard drugs and the cocaine. Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? But not every day, all right? I mean, we definitely are lenient here on the drugs, but we have a good time here. Yeah. A milli. Man, I hate seeing someone lose, to that type of score. You know what I mean? But just the loyalty that you guys have and the love that you guys have, for the channel. Even when you get people in here trying to talk shit and, like, stir the pot up with Sports Fury, like, where did that fucking come from? Like, these fucking people from Sports Fury are making up stories that I'm talking shit about them. And then you get some people coming into the room. Supposedly we got a couple subs from these Sports Fury fans or whatever. Cool if we did. People are nuts, man. You know what I mean? Like, people have nothing better to do to stir the pot up. But, hey, it's okay. Because your boy's got beers. Your boy's got the fans. Your boy's got the gummies. Like, all right, so you're only supposed to eat like 1 or 2 of these, right? And I ate 3. Like, cannabis-infused edible chews. Real ingredients, real goodness, real fruit, chamomile flower, hibiscus flower, valerian root. I don't know if that's going to, like, like boner pill shit or whatever is going on. Activation time, 30 to 45 minutes. For only adults over 21. Do not drive a motor vehicle while under the influence of marijuana. Be cautious. Cannabinoid edibles can take up to 2 hours or more to take effect. Yeah, if it's some like garbage edibles. Okay. Like 2 hours? Like, dude, you got some shitty ass edibles if it takes 2 hours. Should be like 30 minutes or less. The item has been processed in a facility that processes milk, tree nuts, and peanuts. Serving size per container, 1 piece. And I had 3. Well, I had to do it for Shep. You know what I mean? It's tough night. You know what I mean? I get it, dude. 25-0. We're 3 likes away from 40. We hit $257 in donos, which is fucking fantastic. Let's salute to Shep. You know what I mean? Yeah, you won the fucking World Series with the Braves. You're going to probably get a natty with Georgia, but wouldn't it be crazy if it was Georgia and Oregon won? You probably would see me cry and like jump out the window, but you would probably make you cry because literally you're the best team in college football and you should win this year. I think Oregon's chances of winning the natty is like 0. Ohio State, 0. Alabama, 15%. Georgia, 150. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I just got your information on here. But shout out to everyone that donated to the cause for David. You know, my manager. Shep, dude, you're amazing, dude. You and Holly Hundo donated $100 each. All right, $100 each to get us to 200, and then we had $57 of donos by Elliot Evans. No, but he will soon. All right, but we had it by Jameson Meza, Odin's Child, Sarah Small, and a few other people. Thank you so much. I got Emmanuel. I got Shep's address. Okay, you gave me your address, but what city and state? Come on, dude. Elliot Evans is giving away his retirement to your boy. I appreciate that. God. I need to get some more food in my stomach. I got some pad thai and some sausage, like Thai fried rice. That's my girlfriend ate it all, so it's probably gone. I want to watch Tiger King. I'm going to get rich as fuck and then donate a milli. A milli. You guys are awesome, man. I love you guys. Best fans on planet Earth. Earth. EARF. You guys. Hey, I'm drinking a couple extra for you right now. I'm going to go hang out with the girlfriend and the puppy. We're going to watch Tiger King 2. Relax. Shout out to everyone that made a donation, typed in the chat, hopped in, smashed the like button. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. I will leave the stream once I finish the beer. Earth. ERF. ERF. Earth.
It's the holidays, and we're bringing all of the color. This is lit.
Night, fam.
So people,
Gang. I got a couple sips left, and I'm out of here.
Next Thursday, you can start your Thanksgiving with us, if you will.
Patriots, Falcons, live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF. Or the YouTube Super Chat or Zelle or whatever way you want to donate to your boy. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch. Link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Did you get me your address? The rest of it? There we go. Shep is like, let me give you half of my address. There we go. Georgia in the building. Appreciate that, man. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys, your donations and your love and your respect, for everything that I do. It's definitely noticed. I love you guys. Shep, keep your head up. Remember, fuck the fucking Falcons. The Braves won the fucking World Series, all right? Don't worry about it. All right, you're fine. And I'm hoping that you get the promotion. I'm really hoping that you do. And if the Georgia Bulldogs win the Natty, you will not remember this. You're fine. You're good, bro. You're good. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Shep, Jameson Meza, Paula, Pennies, Paula Hundo in the building, Elliot Evans in the building, Elliot Hundo in the building. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. You know what I mean? You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. Adventures with AG in the building. What to do? $257 that we got for David just tonight. And I still got 3 or more streams roughly that I can donate to him. So we'll see what we can do. Have a great rest of your night. Be safe. And I'll be back probably on Saturday night for the Ducks and the Utah Utes. Big game for Duck fans. And then I'll be here for the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Chiefs, we them boys, and the Cowboys, as well as the Steelers and the Chargers. My boy Justin Herbert, my wife Colleen Wolfe on the TV, sexy as hell, love her. And then I'll be there for the Giants and the Buccaneers on Monday night. So smash the like button, donate to your boy, and I'll be back very soon. Final score, sorry, Shep. New England Patriots 25, Atlanta Falcons 0. I'll be back very, very soon, and I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. Have a great rest of your night. Love you. Appreciate you. Every single one of you. Patriots, Falcons, live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, donate to your boy. And I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. Have a great rest of your night. Shep will. He probably won't even remember this until tomorrow. Love you. Appreciate you. Everyone in the building. Peace. Gang. A milli.